Guys, am I late? Did I make it in time?
I mean, you're like 8 weeks late.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah,
I made it though.
Yes.
Did you sell your collection?
Yeah, the move was expensive.
Holy shit!
Wait, you moved?
You moved?
You got a blank canvas.
Yeah, I moved.
So what are you gonna collect now? Bratz dolls?
Monster
that's
High?
That's a good idea.
Monster High.
I do think, and I know it's kind of been discussed, but I do think you need to just get rid of that couch, man. You'd have more space for detolfs and
Yeah,
shelves
it's too
and
much
shit.
in there, man.
Why? It's the window. I can't put anything in front of the window. The couch is perfect. I love this couch. It's not going
Do you
anywhere.
have
Get out of here.
a
I'm going to
TV?
podcast on it right now.
You're just gonna lay down with your head on that pillow.
Yeah,
Just fucking-
just podcast from there. Word. Yeah, I have a TV. TV right there. I'm actually using the TV to watch a show.
Using the TV as a monitor.
Oh,
That's pretty clever, man.
You like that?
But now you can't play Destiny and be on the show at the same time.
No, that's true.
Do you? Well, hang on.
I'm definitely playing on my 65-inch TV outside now.
We need a quick update. Do you still play Destiny?
Yes, I do.
Does anybody still play Destiny?
Yes, the new expansion came out last weekend
for Destiny 2 or the first Destiny?
for Destiny 2. New expansion came out. It's awesome. It's fucking good.
So
Got me back in.
I was gonna ask something now I forgot.
All right.
Hey, do you still do the 40K or are you down to 30K like their other 40K guys?
No, I love the 40K.
You've lost 10K.
Or gained 10K? No, but yeah, blank canvas. I'm excited to start filling these things again. I saved it for last because obviously I need to get the rest of the apartment.
Are you
set up.
still gonna collect Transformers?
Yeah. Oh, masterpiece. Nothing shows.
I thought maybe you're going to put the seashells that you gathered from your vacation in there.
No, I'm starting to collect porcelain shoes.
Porcelain.
Or-
shoes. What about?
you brought those
What did
flip-flops
you-
home?
Well, since your shoes are about the size of porcelain shoes, it only makes it.
They're about the same size.
It works out just fine.
Works. Cool.
So,
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
yeah.
This is
So-
so great.
Welcome back, Cotter. And on that note, what's up, party people? Welcome to Into the Realm, episode 146, the Realm of Collectors video podcast. Pull a chair up to the cool table, a group of like-minded shows and podcasts featuring Into the Realm, Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Plastic Fanatics, Beer and Bolters 40K, Stasis Lock, Toy Detox, Building Up to It, Fresh Communication, and Breaking the Mold. Check out music from Cobra Law Records on Nathan Haskell's Bandcamp. His newest album of Cabbages and Kings is available along with the entire catalog. You can send your What's in the Fucking Box and Shelf Life videos to
Into the Realmcast at gmail.com.
You can find the Realm on Facebook under Realm of Collectors. Over on Instagram at Realm of Collectors, where Antoine is killing it and putting in work. And follow the hashtag Realm of Collectors while you're there. See what else the Realm is up to. Our website's realmofcollectors.com. If you listen to us on an audio format such as iTunes, Podbean, or Podcast Addict, or Google Play, give us a 5-star rating because that's what all the cool kids are doing. This show is brought to you by Agabucks.com. Agabus is the official e-tailer of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Agabucks.com today for all your masterpiece and third-party transformer needs. $5.95 flat rate shipping, free shipping on orders over $150, price matching with other online retailers and Agabucks. The same as cash reward system. Make a purchase, earn points towards your next purchase. Visit Agabus.com for details. This show is also brought to you by Crashbox Customs, the official Mezco supplier of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Crashbox Customs on social media for all your Mezco 112 needs. Mention Realm when ordering for a surprise gift. I spoke with Hanny from Agabus earlier today, and he wanted me to mention that he has the Fans Toys Rouge in stock, as well as the Teletrend set available. And over at Crashbox, we have available for pre-order the Netflix Punisher. We have available for pre-order the Marvel Blade, and we have available for pre-order the Friday the 13th Jason. My name is Chris Pinkerton, if you're nasty. Joining me tonight is the Jackal Squad. Going across the bottom of my Google Hangout screen, coming up first is the Brinkalizer.
Yo,
Brian
what's
Brink.
up? What's up, people? As you can tell, I got a cold. I don't know. I think it's my penance for breaking somebody's soul to go get Gypsy Avenger at Skullfest, it seems.
Did
That's
you
really broken.
Did you
I
really?
have no idea. I don't remember that at all.
I mean, they got it on video, but I just thought you pulled the sword out. I didn't know that it was broken.
I don't know.
How come every time there's? Never mind. You're gonna quit getting invited to parties. I'll tell you what, Brink.
Yeah, I guess.
Brink, you can come to my house and break a figure anytime.
Sweet.
I mean, mine too. I mean,
I was at my mom's house last weekend and I broke a dish. 3 of them, actually.
it's brutal. Speaking of brutal, moving in the line here, my own very personal, very own Thunder Thief, young Daniel. Who?
I don't know.
Did
My
you let
openings
some-
always suck. I want to
Did
do
you-
something different.
Did you let some dogs out? Is that what that was?
Yeah, why not?
I legit, because
Fun.
I just saw Black Panther. I legit thought you were trying to do that call from that mountain tribe or whatever.
That shit always gets my skin tingly when I hear it. That
Is
came
that what
out weird.
happens? Is that what happens? Your skin gets tingly. Speaking of skin being tingly, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time for the returning J. Ruse.
Voice like caramel.
As you get your coffee hand delivered to you.
Hey,
And
I got
5
better things to
5
do
minutes early, too. Look at
than die. You are. It is 5 minutes early. Brink just called you out. You're 5 minutes early. Go make some yogurt.
that.
Always wear your seatbelt, he says. So, sidebar real quick. Frosted Flakes had to go into work for like an hour last night because they're teaching him how to close.
No, I already knew how to close.
Okay. It's follow-up training.
Sure.
And I tried this yogurt. Let me tell you. They got the wool over some people's eyes here in Mount Airy, Maryland. But hey,
Wait, is it just
It's
froyo?
not good.
Regular yogurt.
it's non-dairy frozen yogurt, and it is,
The whole shop is non-dairy.
yes.
I don't feel like Mount Airy is the type of place that's ready for that type of forward thinking.
I don't think it
Sounds
is
like some
either.
Portland bullshit.
Yeah, it does. That does sound like some Portland bullshit. But hey,
neck
it brings me my-
beards and hemp belts.
Brings me my
Well,
coffee.
it's
on
non-dairy.
Mondays.
They can't call it yogurt, right? I don't know. That's
I don't know.
What is it? No, never mind.
Call
I
it
was gonna say, what's
tutti
it?
frutti. Tutti frutti. So, moving on the line here. Jisk one broke. J. Ruse is really. What's up, Jisk?
What's happening? I'm back.
Are you?
Yeah, for the time being. I got a new headset. It sucks, so I'm figuring that out. I think the echo is me.
Nah, we're good now.
No?
And what are you gonna do? Lots to talk about.
But not
I'm
really.
excited.
Up next is the Rock Father himself, Dust Mites.
Yo. What's up, everybody?
And
I too am coming off a cold.
You are the sickest.
Y'all
guy.
caught the crud.
Yeah, we got the crud.
Yeah, whoever you are and came there and got us all sick.
Okay, you know what? I will tell you guys one thing that I didn't share up front. That's the KJ was pretty fucking sick when you guys got here.
Oh.
That's where it came from.
Sneezed
Actually,
all over
she's-
that food.
She just got allergies. She didn't cook. She didn't cook anything. The only thing she cooked.
Oh man, you guys got robbed then.
Yeah, that's
The
fine.
only thing she cooked was the those little mini desserts that hardly anybody got anything out of at the party last weekend.
There were many desserts there.
Exactly.
I don't remember any desserts.
They didn't deliver them to the podcast room. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, there was a
Listen,
whole.
I towards my natural element, my
I
natural
know.
habitat.
I know JD got some. I don't remember who else got any. All right. So hey, that was so much fun. Let's do it one more time in a little segment I like to call "What'd you get?" Brian.
Cold. That's all.
Word.
That's it, really?
Yeah, I got no deliveries this
Who knew
week.
your Achilles heel to collecting was just getting a cold and just
Yeah.
stops you dead in your tracks?
My wallet's been grinning all week. Yeah, what's that about?
Your wallet hasn't seen the sunlight all week.
Yeah, man.
I
It's
haven't
like-
seen the sun in 66 days. Moving on the line here, I guess. I was Frank. This may be the first time.
I know.
This may be the first time.
my first goose egg, I doubt that.
No,
I don't know, man.
It's been your first in a while.
You
Yeah,
come pretty
it's been-
strong.
It's been a strong year so far, that's for sure.
All right, Dan.
I got a lovely card from Ace and his new wife thanking me
Hi.
for.
Oh,
What was that about?
Because I got one too.
So did I.
Oh
So did
but
I.
it was
I
kind of
didn't-
nice just to see that. I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, he sent a card saying thank you for the gift that we all threw in to get the Ace and his wife's.
Hey, guys,
Congratulations to them again.
If
And at
you
the bottom
didn't,
it says it's a piece of shit.
if you didn't get one, I'm sorry I didn't have your address handy when he asked.
But yeah,
But he
so I got
thanks you.
that. So
I'm
thank
gonna
you,
go
Ace.
check my mail.
Shut up!
right now.
You're next, Dick.
Dan, was
Oh.
that your haul really?
Well, I
No,
wouldn't
didn't get
got it.
anything.
I got
Well,
it.
I'm getting there, but
What I got?
I'll keep talking.
Okay.
Today I got some props. These are miniature spray paint cans
Oh, look
from
at
a
that.
dude named Bone Claws Customs on Instagram. Pretty dope.
Bone Claw.
Bone Claw is ready.
I got a bone saw McGraw.
I know. But let me see. Hold those things up. Let me take a look at them again.
You can see the
Just one.
it's like a fake Krylon.
Yeah, I was checking to see but I want to see how he did it. Are they all stuck together, or are they individual? You only need to hold up one.
They're individual. Yeah, the only
I was gonna
thing,
say-
the only kind of disappointment is that they're actually really hollow. I mean, they're still.
Dude, that's not focusing at all.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
at all.
the camera sucks, but
I
I mean,
saw him on his page, but
yeah, they're
Yeah,
hollow.
that's cool.
inside, but I mean, they do the trick.
cool.
So they're pretty dope. So yeah, I got a few of those. But yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome.
Sweet.
J. Ruse, did you vanish? Here he comes.
I didn't find the
Well,
card. I'm a
Maybe
little
we don't
upset.
know your new address, Dick.
Yeah.
You didn't need my new address. My old address just changed 2 days ago.
hey,
So,
Jay
And
Ruse,
it's all getting forwarded.
real
Jay
quick,
Ruse-
make sure you change that address before you hit that pile of loot.
I know. I gotta change my billing address.
Yeah, that was the worst
all-
part of
All
moving.
that
man.
bullshit. I
Everything.
already did it with the credit cards and everything. but I
Listen,
gotta
you
change
guys
it
moved
now.
around the corner. Moved across the goddamn country. I don't want to hear it. I had shit that went to my old fucking address 3 or 4 times. So I changed the address and they didn't
forward it.
no, they like the company changed. I changed my address with the company, but for some reason they still sent it to Alabama.
Fuck them.
But I mean, it got sorted, but it was just dumb. So
That's a win-win because that's their mistake. So you're like,
it-
all right.
It is. J. Ruse.
So
Other than the new apartment,
besides breaking just mom's hip, I got
Yep.
a new place.
Oh,
New place, new ruse. I don't think I got anything. I got a 65-inch Samsung Curve TV.
nice.
I don't
Nice.
think that counts towards what we're talking about, but I think that's it. I didn't get anything else.
Jay Ruse,
I bought a whole bunch of boxes, bubble wrap, and paper to wrap shit and then unwrap shit.
hey, keep the bubble wrap. I know a guy that needs it.
Hey, Jay Ruse, do you sleep in that room too?
I
Yeah.
can.
Cool. Is that
I've
your
fallen
proper
asleep on this. That's why I won't get rid of this. It's so soft. I'm gonna do the show from there.
You can do a little paradise by the DTOF light.
Dude, I don't blame you at all. I do it.
I
right
love
there.
that you're doing the show from the couch. Oh,
But you can't chat with anybody.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's a laptop. I'll bring it over.
so did you didn't break down your details when you moved, right? You just moved them empty like that?
No, the movers.
The shelves up?
The movers. They emptied them. They took the shelves out, so all the fucking like power cords are disconnected. And they just wrapped them in cardboard and moved them just like that.
That's
Wow.
exact same thing. They did the same thing for mine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So good news is I can fit in this space here. This room may look a little bit smaller, but it's a little bit better. I can actually fit 2 more DTOFs now, 1 on each side, and I just got to get rid of this. So I'm losing this shelf, but I'm gaining 2 DTOFs.
How much space do you have on the other side of the door there?
I just have a Billy bookcase over there.
Oh, okay.
I set up the desk as an L, and then I put the Billy right at the end of the desk. Right, it's right behind the door.
Is there a closet in that room?
Yep, right over there.
Oh,
It's
right over there.
huge.
Perfect,
Yep.
perfect.
It's on the L desk has the Billy on one side with the opening for the door, and then the closet on the other side.
Hey, Brian, what do you think about L discs?
I think they're great as long as you don't buy some super ginormous one like I had.
That's what I'm saying. Didn't you just throw one away?
Yeah, I threw away 2/3 of it. I got 1/3 still in here.
Brink was like, I wanted an L desk, but all I got was a 7.
Womp womp.
So what's cool about my LS, right? Which is what I've done a few times, is the corner comes out, and you can put both. You can make it just one long desk, if I wanted to, and that's what I had in my last apartment. And in this one, I could fit the L, and it's very conducive to.
So those
what I
chugs,
wanna do.
you gonna be tote life chugging the chugs?
They're not even in totes. They're in fucking paper boxes, like ream of case of paper boxes. There's like 6 of them. They're gonna stay in there for a very long time. I'm gonna do something else with this Billy. Probably gonna do all my figure arts and Star Wars and Marvel Legends in it.
Nice.
Well, if you want to dress it up a little bit, I know a guy. Just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
What
Moving
guy?
down the line here, Jisk.
Yo, I finally got something.
Womp womp
Besides a
womp. I
headset.
wonder what it is. Dirt.
I got these new headsets, or one headset. I got 2 of the Fans Toys Rogue, and then I got a what is it? A big spring, the Springer. I got it for the alt mode.
Big spring.
I
Which
literally
alt mode?
took it out of the box.
Big spring, big
car.
snake,
Oh,
big
the car.
worm, big. I don't give a damn.
Question, just.
Yeah,
All right, getting 2 rogues, isn't that against a Rouge? It's Rouge, right? Because Rouge means
it's Rouge. I just called
Yeah,
it
Rogue
It's
Rouge.
funny.
because it means
Rogue
pink.
you.
Yeah. So I like how I'm doing the show from the chair here.
About to fall asleep.
I thought that was against your rule that you were gonna get 2 different versions of the figure.
So it is. So my general rule of thumb is if Fans Toys makes it and there isn't a decent alternative, I'll buy 2. So like cup, there isn't a decent alternative. I got the 2 cups.
Well,
Hey,
there
hey,
is no alternative for
It's
cup.
supposed to be 2 girls.
Yeah,
One
sorry.
cup.
Well, now I got 2 girls and I can put
And
1
2
cup
cups.
in there. And it's the same thing. Like the Toy World R.O.C sucks in both modes. So I just went with 2 of these. If somebody else makes another one that looks good in alt mode, I'll swap it out.
What's
Like,
the,
that's
what's
why I
the
didn't
other
buy-
one coming out? Was it X Transbots or no?
No, they're doing cup.
MMC?
MMC.
Was it
No, I
MMC?
haven't even seen it. We got photos of it
Or was it
tonight?
May Toys?
That's been there.
Nah, that's
It's been
old.
around
That's old
for a
news.
while.
That done had been there.
I don't even
That
remember
been-
what it looks like.
Google that shit.
But I oh yeah, so that's why I didn't buy like 2 of the Fans Toy Springers, like because I thought the car mode was shit, and I already had a helicopter with that Allen. So
Yo, Rob M in the
Fine.
chat said, "Dude has 500 Richter fans. He's already breaking the rules."
they're not only 2 are on display. The other ones are.
Every time one
Holding
went
them
up for sale,
dust.
he bought one just so that fucking Dust wouldn't get one.
Right.
Hey, just
You know what he would do? He would tag me in the post after the deal was done.
Yeah. And then he'd buy it.
What you was that?
Hey, just
what were you
what's
gonna
the
say,
deal?
Brink?
what's the deal with your mom's hip? What's this about?
So before you came in the show, I don't know what we were talking about, but Jay Ruse said something about
2 years ago, or
no, like 10 minutes before you got online with us. Jay Ruse, we were talking about something, and he said that he did something with my mom.
Oh
I was
no,
like,
no,
you
no!
broke her hip.
You were talking about how Rouge doesn't have a waist swivel, and and somebody said your mom doesn't have a waist
Oh,
swivel.
that's
either.
right.
That was me. That was me.
Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be.
Not after I
And I
got
was-
them.
I'm not as good as I
Right.
once
And I
was.
said, so Jay Ruse broke my mom.
How the years have flown. All right, Dust.
Yo, I got on top of the cold that I've been sporting all week. I also got the Fans Toys Rogue U's. Also,
isn't it
Oh,
funny
look at that.
when Rogue One came out? Weren't people misspelling that as Rouge?
it was you were misspelling it as Rouge.
Yeah,
They weren't
and now it's
pronouncing
just
it as
out.
Rouge. And I'm
Star
happy to
Wars
say
Rouge
that
one.
the legs work perfectly. Everything.
Are we talking about that video that came out today? Is that part of news?
No, I don't have that in news, but we could talk about it.
Oh, I think we should. I think for anybody that hasn't seen it, if you've been hiding under a rock,
I don't know what
Fans
you're
Toys.
talking about.
I haven't seen it.
Fans Toys. Oh, go ahead.
No, good, Chris. Chris.
Fans Toys released a video about how to make there's a way, and I guess it wasn't in the book, but you can steady the backpack by lifting up the hood, and it all pegs together so those two little thrusters don't flop around. If you look at Dust's thing.
Fans toy.
Yeah, Fans Toys
there?
released it.
My mama told me you better flop around.
Like, you have this figure, right, Frink?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, you did.
Mine's
The only thing
lost.
I'm not too crazy about, she's got a ashboard on her ass. I don't call it a dashboard; it's an
Yeah,
ashboard.
I'm not sure where mine is. I don't know.
Somebody stole it?
I know where mine is.
Soon or not?
But yeah, man. Not. I mean, I know everybody's hating on the fucking thing. I'm not hating on it. It is dainty. It is
R.I.P. Pinkerton approach.
It is a smaller figure. It is not what Fans Toys normally does. So I think that's why everybody's getting a little crazy with shit.
Dust, you gotta get on that Charmin joint.
It's not what they're used to. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is the hands and the way the chest plate plugs in. But other than that, now that this thing locks the back up, it's gonna do its job. It's not the worst figure ever, as people are saying.
No, I don't think so either. But I think it's definitely Fans Toys' worst figure.
Yeah, oh yeah, I agree. Well, I've never had the sea spray, so to me that looked like their weakest. But I think engineering wise, this might be the worst.
The reason why this one is the worst, like, you know how X-Transbots, when you would have to like bend things around because the clearance wasn't quite right.
Yeah.
This has a lot of that type of shit.
Oh yeah,
it's like yeah. So, but dude, I think the materials are dope. It's painted. I think it fucking looks good. The hands are shitty. That is kind of the worst part about it.
You know what it is? We're so used to the big blocky bots that Fans Toys been producing, from the Dinobots straight down to what we're getting now. This is the first one with these little dainty little mom hands.
I got it.
Right.
Dude, those the way they did the mushroom pegs on the arms for the shoulder swivel and the fucking, that shit bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Honestly, that whole set, the whole arm does look like some MMC arms to me.
Yes.
Like, I'm looking at that, like, Synesis, it looks like it has, like, or what was it called? That Voss figure, it has, like, the same.
It's very reminiscent
arms.
to that, yes.
Yeah.
Isn't Voss bottled water, like fancy bottled water?
It is fancy.
Well, you're talking about Rick Voss, the comedian, Rick Voss. No.
And I got some crazy QC issues, like Flash. I still have Flash stuck in some of the pegs that I had to clear out. And
hey, Nick Brammer, I got a mushroom peg too, buddy.
But other than that, it's fine. I mean, listen, it's not the worst figure I own.
No.
It's just the worst Fans Toys figure. But honestly, the worst Fans Toys figure is still the best, like, KFC. That's not true. Still the best Toy World figure.
You're talking about Devastator in there too, remember?
Yeah, but still, as a combined unit, no, obviously it's not better, but it's better, I think, as an individual bot than the Constructicons are.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's better made. It's got better paint. I don't know if it's better engineered, but that's kind of neither here nor there. The wheels do squeak.
When you see it, it screams out. It does its part. It does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll look fine on the shelf. Just buy it and shut the fuck up.
Stop crying. Or you can buy that Toy World there.
Hey, you guys that got it. So obviously, all the rage with the two sets of tatas.
Nerd rage.
After looking at the pictures, I think I might go the conventional look.
Oh, I did do that.
Yeah.
And let me warn you that it doesn't plug in the way the original one did. I can't get it to snap in all the way.
Do you have to change the bra that comes with it or anything and make it work better?
It's the whole chest plate.
Did you do it when it was cold or was it warm?
Yeah, maybe
you
that's
gotta
what we're gonna.
Listen, after the upgrade, you gotta let the swelling go down for a while before you play with it. Okay.
It actually was a what's it called when your boobs are too big and you get a job that brings them down lower?
That's called sadness. That's called.
It's a breast reduction.
A breast tragedy.
Yeah, it's such a.
I went into this figure expecting the worst, and I'm very happy that it wasn't, what everybody was having issues with, or what they were sensible with. But I could get what they're saying also. But to say this figure's trash, it's the worst figure in the world, it's not true.
Well, and I want to
not in my opinion.
I want to say this just kind of in line with that. So I bought that big spring also, which everybody hated on. It's not bad, man. Like, honestly, I would pick that big spring over Allen.
Really?
Or the Unique Toys Allen. Yeah, dude. And listen, I didn't really fuck with it. I turned it straight to the car mode and I put it on the shelf. But it seemed fine. The face is stupid. But I can have 18 other bots that have a dumb fucking face too. So
Dude, TFCon, I was considering buying Big Spring. It was
The
just
no,
because of
the
the
fans
case.
toys is better.
Was it because it
Yeah.
was loose? It was loose on the table,
Listen.
and you just said, "Hey, I
The
can't."
fans toys is the best Springer, but if you're looking for a cheap alternative, I would buy the Big Spring. I think it's only like $60.
Yeah, either.
Dude, the fans toys is dope. Like you look at that shit. You don't have the fans toys Springer?
I don't have any yet. I forgot all about it, to be honest.
Dude, it really is dope, dude. It looks fucking good.
Hey, don't forget, we still got that other one coming out too. Saltus or Salty.
Yeah.
Talking
fans
about
toys. All right.
But yeah, that's it. That's all
What
I got.
What about you, Chris? What'd you get?
So I got a couple things. I actually just opened one of them. I got the Mezco 112 Collective Old Man Logan.
Oh, I thought that was Indiana Jones.
Look at well, he's got his. He comes with some crazy accessories. I'm gonna run.
I
through
hate
them.
snakes.
First of all, I want to make a statement. So, if you guys aren't in any of the Mezco groups, this is the whiniest bunch of bitches I've ever seen them. I mean, they almost make Transformers collectors. But look, this
Really that bad?
yeah. Look, so his head kind of was. It wasn't fully on the ball joint when I got out of the box, and there's this tiny little scuff right there. You probably can't see it on his neck, but you put his head on, you're not going to see it. But Dan, back me up. You're in that group. Oh, Mezco wouldn't do anything about that scuff.
It's gotta be a chaos.
Correction, I'm not in that group. I left that fucking group.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't stand all their fucking bitching and moaning.
Because you
With
follow
every
Crash
every
Box Customs
fucking
and everything.
release, just no, just pissing and moaning. It's like being in a Transformers group.
It's probably the closest thing. But that aside, I got that. And random comic books. I went to there was a comic book store in the town north from me. It's actually like the county seat for the county I live in. And I've always driven by this place and always seen the sign for Gotham Comics. Like, I might check it out. So I go, and it's this huge building. It's like some weird old office complex they've transformed into this retail space.
Transform.
I could not find this damn comic. It turns out it's in the basement of this building. It's down in the basement. And anyways, just randomly on the shelf, they have this 3-year-old Carol Danvers
Nice.
for retail. So
That was a smart pickup.
kind of timely. Yeah, honestly, I was kind of half-assed kind of looking for one. And
Yeah, I mean, you know they're probably gonna make a movie one, but that's a cool pickup.
I really just I don't collect the movie legends at all. Mason does, but I kind of have a comic shelf, so
Yeah, that'll work.
that fits in good. And a shout out to Manny. I forgot to mention this. That guy, man, is probably the most generous person I've ever met. He brought me, man, I don't even know how to describe it. Like enough airbrush paint and airbrushes and airbrush compressor. I literally could probably use that paint for the rest of my life and never run out.
Wow.
So that guy is a champ. And at the end of the day, he sent me. I got a box in the mail from him. It was a bunch of adapters and shit. Yeah. So yeah, I believe that's it for me. Yeah, I got to get my spending back up since I'm back on the show, right?
Yep, you got to ramp up production of buying stuff.
Yeah.
Obligation. It's your obligation.
So there was something.
But see, when you only collect one line, you're kind of just subject to what comes out.
Yeah, right. So
Well,
So no, I was gonna mention something I watched this week. So I had never seen
someone step on a dog? What was that?
what?
I heard something.
Brian's like, I heard something.
No. I think it was you, buddy. So I watched this week. First time I actually watched. I watched a really bad bootleg when it first came out. X-Men Apocalypse. I watched that this week, and I
Unleash your power.
didn't hate it, to be honest. I thought it told a good story. Yeah, was it cheesy? Sure. Was the Apocalypse kind of a? Listen, it was Poe Dameron with makeup on. If that guy waited like 2 years, if that guy waited like 2 years to be in something else, it would have been really cool. But I enjoyed it. I thought it told a good story. I mean, especially some of the relationship building in there. I just thought it was really cool.
So we
What'd you
talked
give it
about
on
it in the chat, right?
Oh.
So Sorry, interrupt.
Oh, you're good.
You saw most of it and you said you were liking it, but
Yeah.
the part that where it falls apart is the end. What did you think about the end?
I mean, it's passable. I'll say that it's passable. That would be it. And I did look into something. So there's an after credit scene, and the after credit scene is these government guys coming in and getting the Weapon X vials and putting them in a briefcase, and they shut the briefcase and it says Essex Corp or something on there.
Yeah.
So that was you guys know who that's in reference to, of course.
Mr. Sinister, yeah.
So the plan originally was for Mr. Sinister, to be the villain in Logan. But the box office reception was so poor for Apocalypse that they just scrapped the idea and went a different direction.
Like, you know what we need to
went
save
with
the
the
day?
Reavers.
2 Wolverines.
So, Chris, now that you've seen that movie and you like it, do you have a need for like 200 Phoenixes that I can get from my Toys R Us? Do you need those?
You know what's funny? I can right now in my basement. There's a green Phoenix figure right here within striking distance. My kids made a zip line for their Marvel Legends. So all of my children have Marvel Legends. So they made a zip line. It's actually running from my back door to this tote that's in the floor here. And apparently they've been taking turns sliding figures down. It's actually pretty ingenious. They use some Technics Legos, the ones like with a hole in it,
Uh-huh.
and a handle that goes across for the handlebar, and it fits perfectly in their hand. So
Dude, that sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
yeah, Captain America's been sliding down. So
I would have to say, going back to Age of Apocalypse, like for me, the feels was the whole Weapon X Logan scene.
yeah, that was nice.
It was great.
I mean, it was
Probably the
I thought
highlight.
Did they really need that to tell the story? No.
No, but it was a great nod. It was a good way to connect everything.
Dude,
Yeah, and I think it was a good way to say that Wolverine was in the movie, so they could sell that.
Right.
I don't remember a
cool
lot of
things.
that movie.
Nothing like an
I thought
old
that-
man looking at a underage chick.
Hey,
Easy.
we got sidetracked here. I need everybody to make sure they know that this Wolverine comes with a baby Hulk.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking.
Yeah.
Old Man Logan.
He needs to
And-
come with
and
a better
it's-
shirt.
Well, you don't like Old Man Logan's shirt?
No, it looks it's all weird.
What's so weird about it? It's a white shirt.
Yeah, but it just looks weird. Looks like a doll shirt.
Okay. Looks like doll pants too. You'll split hairs. You look like a doll shirt.
I was gonna say about that X-Men movie. I did like the way that they did the like Nightcrawler, just the way they made him disappear was cool. And the effect was cool.
Was
Yeah,
was
that part
there an
cool.
appearance of him in one of the other movies? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the second one.
X2.
Okay. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
Well,
Yeah, because it was what's that actor's name?
Alan Cumming.
It was Alan Cumming. Yeah.
And the whole thing that happened with Days of Future Past was supposed to rewrite everything, so they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted to now.
I really liked that scene when Magneto got discovered by the fuzz or whatever the fuck they were.
In Poland, yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that scene
yeah.
in the woods. Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
nuts. That was so
Yeah.
Heartbreaking, yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Um,
like he probably was the best part of the whole movie. Like even though it's over the top, but like he did the best job. Magneto really like.
Yeah,
I want to see
well-
just a Magneto movie with that dude, but like good. You know?
Well, that's what they were going to do with First Class. It was originally, before it was First Class, was going to be like a Magneto Origins movie.
Well, and at some point in time, they were going to do House of M, which I still think would be a cool story.
Yeah, that would be really good.
And honestly,
Fucking head fell off again.
in comparison, X-Men First Class is. Age of Apocalypse makes X-Men First Class look amazing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know. It was a misstep. I mean, the Dark Phoenix movies. I think actually did it get pushed back to next year? now?
Yeah. They
Oh, is
pushed,
that what happened?
yeah, they
think
pushed
so.
that back in the New Mutants movie.
Yeah. Well, see, the New Mutants movie looks completely off the rails. I mean, it's a horror movie essentially.
Basically,
Right.
yeah.
So it's
Right.
not what you think you're going to be getting. So
When I went to go see Ready Player One, there was a teaser for another movie that seemed to follow the same thing as X-Men. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was an X-Men movie. It's called like, isn't it called Brave or something like that? It's about kids that are. No, I'm serious.
you know what I'm saying. I got your parts in the mail, Jisk.
What made me laugh, man? It's fucked up.
I think it is called. I think it is called Brave. But yeah, It's basically
Disney movie?
like it
About
was,
the
but
redheaded
and I
girl?
may be wrong on it, but it's kind of like take Old Man Logan, like the story with all the kids, and just take Logan out of it. And
What if it
that's
was
what this
old
movie's
man?
about.
What if it was old man Rogan and it's just Joe Rogan telling shitty jokes and cussing constantly?
I like some crack.
Don't they
You
call it
motherfuckers.
podcast?
I forgot to say that I also got Black Panther. I also bought Black Panther.
Did you feel
And-
obligated to buy it?
No, I wanted to watch it.
Oh, okay.
And they say Wakanda forever, but I'm like, Wakanda for a little bit. And then I'm out.
All right. Now we're shut down.
Why? It's not
It's a joke.
I could shut
It's a
down for
bad
that.
joke. Okay, so over through all that nonsense. Oh, I do want to mention one more thing. Speaking of nonsense, so my wife and I have made a quite a change in our routine. We have for the past forever, if we're home, in the mornings, watch the Today Show. We've recently switched to Good Morning America.
Oh, that's big.
Well, saying that to say.
Glad we're talking about this.
That's not the news. Saying that to say, this morning they had the cast of Deadpool on there, and this was the most awkward thing I'd ever seen in my life because everybody on there is used to just really wanted to be as raunchy as possible, but obviously they can't do that. So it was just very, very awkward. And that's the end of that segment. So
That was a quick segment.
I'm really glad that you didn't have a filter in your mind telling you probably didn't tell that story and you just went with it.
yeah, so Deadpool comes out this week, and I'm kind of aggravated that I can't go see it the night it comes out. I got to go out of town Thursday for work. So.
No, you don't. You can just call in sick.
I wish I could. Not only do I have to go,
I think I'd rather see Infinity War again.
but I've got to go.
Ooh.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather watch Age of Apocalypse again. But, that's just me.
I've
Why
got
can't
to
you watch it where you're going, Chris? Sorry, I
Well,
interrupted.
here's the deal. I'm going Wednesday to West Virginia.
Oh, they don't have theaters there?
No banjo. I don't know. I've never been to West Virginia. So I have to go Wednesday, and then I have to do a presentation at a thing at lunchtime. Then I got to drive back, and it's 5.5 hours. So I will probably get back about the time the movie starts. So,
You should find a bootleg and just listen to the audio on the drive home.
dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, Infinity War is incredible, but I'm probably more excited about this Deadpool movie.
I think this Deadpool movie. I'm not excited at all. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not that it looks bad. I just don't care.
Yeah, I finally saw a trailer for it while watching Infinity War, and I was like, huh, this looks like it's going to be fun.
It's not
I don't care. Let's move on.
That I just don't care.
Brian, did you just throw something when you did that?
No, I was,
Oh, that's gonna be
I
great.
don't
You threw something.
I
Whatever.
Oh man, Logan. All right, so
don't break my own toys. That's crazy.
there's a lot. Although that True Star Screamer says that non-X-Men movie was called The Darkest Minds. So whatever the hell you guys said it was called.
Oh, I thought it was Brave. It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
You know what
it
I'm
should be
saying?
called. I'm not gonna see it.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Yep, that's all I know.
Yep. So let's get into some news. Let's tackle. Let me spin the wheel over here. Transformers first.
You want to do the long one first? You want to do the short one
Or
first?
do you want Dan to go first?
I was going to take a nap during the Transformers one.
Oh, easy, Dan.
Why do you think I'm playing with toys?
Should we vote and do the other ones first?
Oh, we can vote if you
You
want.
know what we need to do is we need to mute Jay Ruse and just have the camera on him the whole time. You just watching him in his setting, like those old voyeur rooms that they used to have.
I always see Jay Ruse.
Oh, like a
Natural habitat.
like a
You remember
camp
they had those voyeur houses? Did you guys ever see those? In 2000, they would have these houses set up where chicks would just live in, but every room was
I think it was called Big Brother.
He's in the red light.
no, but it
district.
wasn't a show. It was
You go from
Must have been
it's
trying to watch
like
the shit so
Copenhagen.
they
You go
can-
from
Just how much
house
money
to
do you
house.
make on these voyeur houses?
I never made a penny.
Oh, you didn't have one?
You-
All right, what do you guys
No.
want to do?
Let's do Transformers.
Okay.
I'm ready to release some rage.
Nerd rage.
No, I didn't say that. That's copyright.
Copyright infringing.
All right, you guys see this?
Literally now, for real, because they got the fucking rights.
Man, ever since I got a job, these promos have really gone downhill.
Hey, well,
Wait,
I'm
really?
I'm just kidding.
this was I was on the toilet bowl. I got an idea.
Jay Roos, they really trademarked that?
Yeah, you didn't hear the last show?
Um,
They bought the rights or something.
They formed an LLC. That's what they did. Shout out to the Nerd Rage team for stepping up.
Excellent.
All right, to start it off small.
Oh boy.
Iron Factory's doing their
Oh,
Burning
I-
Slug, their Legends class Warpath, whatever. What's his name? Warpath.
Is this small cube?
It's small kid.
The Schwartz.
So, yeah, I don't know. This is tough this week. I know nobody really cares. We don't really cover too much Legends class here on the show.
I mean,
but
I'm sure it's cool. I've never seen anybody complain about an Iron Factory figure before.
Actually, when Brian was doing the news, we covered a lot of Iron Factory because that was all there was for like.
very stylized.
It looks
Yeah, but
fantastic.
Iron Factory kind of is stylized, right? They're
I
not
thought
known
they
for
were
G1.
doing more and more G1 accurate, or was that that was
No, that's like
DX9.
DX9 and then the
Yeah.
other company. Yeah, no, Iron Factory, because Iron Factories, yeah, they've always been. So I'm sure it's going to be made dope. I mean, it looks fine.
And that's
It
his
looks
tank.
fine.
At least it's not an H tank like the other ones. Yeah, well, it's still similar, kind of, but not like the Chug was,
And it looks like the turret extends.
Yeah.
That's cool for a fucking little figure.
Wowie, wow.
Yeah, I'm so tempted to just
Next Transbots drop some more pics from their skids.
Some more renders.
Getting close. It's getting close.
Do you
That's
have
one of
to?
the last, one of
Do
the
you
last
have
ones you
to?
need, right?
I think this
Season one, right?
Check out that dude's cankles.
Oh wait, Skids is
check
not
out these
season one.
Ronald McDonald shoes.
I know. Dude.
I expect these comments from Chris and Dan, guys. All right, relax.
Do you have to let it render?
Can somebody confirm what season he's from?
No, it was one episode. Which one it was? It was wasn't it
The one
Season
where
2.
it was the one where the Blitzwing was the coach and Astro.
Yes, it was triple changer takeover or something like that.
Transformers in it. That's what it was.
No.
Dude, who's
it's a
in?
very shitty car, so I would have thought season one.
Who's in?
Well,
No,
it's one of the older molds. What do you say?
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at you. Want to fuck? Text me yes or no.
What? Who
So,
said that?
so real quick, we use Kick as our internal communication, and you have bots on Kick, which is normally they're trying to sell you dating sites or sex shows or something, but normally it's like, "Hi, how are you? Well, my name's so and so, and my parents are out of town." Blah blah blah. This one I got one today, and it's just wanna fuck.
Shout out to Kennedy Perez.
Yeah.
And you know what? She spelled it F space U space C space K.
Yeah.
So it's not technically a bad word.
Yeah,
Real fast, going back to the skids. Look at how big the back part of the legs hang off. Like, I guess that would be the calves. But damn, dude, look at that
To
shit.
do with all that junk inside that.
Yeah,
junk.
but
Put it on the thighs.
when you see the cartoon model, you'll see.
Dude, that's
Listen.
fucking huge.
I don't need a G1 accurate. Like, I would have been okay if they took some liberties and trimmed that out a little bit.
Trim.
Oh, good. It comes with a
I
scooter.
don't know, man. I know I'm in, but
It isn't that Scooter the gun? Go back one.
I will say that
no.
although you're
Yeah.
in,
Oh.
I have never been more excited about being out.
I don't know, man. Like, I dig it. I dig the alt mode actually more than I do the bot mode.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Well, you're gonna dig too. You're gonna dig it either way. So
I
Yeah,
mean,
'cause you don't know-
it's
No one
it's-
else is making this fucking figure.
it's not something that you need, but I remember I had the G1 skids. Yet it was only in one episode, but it was very big in the comic. He had a very big role in the comics, so
Yeah,
the Marvel comics, not the "Hey, I'm shooting selfies" comic.
just you might get lucky. I mean, we're not gonna see this for like 3 years. I mean,
It's coming out at the end of the year. I think it's October.
yeah.
oh, maybe it'll be here in time for the.
TFCon.
Where's
Yeah.
Keith
I'm
Cup?
sorry. If it'll be here in time for the 2018
Realm of
International Realm of Collectors meetup. Yeah.
He's pretty big in the IDW comics too, so it's
Yeah,
not-
he was.
Oh, was he the one with the mental problems?
Yeah.
See, like you were saying, like just before, like they should have took liberties with it. I think they were smart and took liberties with those arms and the shoulders.
You don't
That
like the
looks
arms
a lot
coming
better.
out the hips
Yeah.
like that.
So at least they didn't do that. Okay, I think I could deal with the lower part of the legs hanging over a little bit.
No,
more.
and it doesn't look bad. It actually looks good, man. It looks the proportions. I mean, the silhouette of it, I should say, because the
Yeah.
proportions in the legs are the worst part. But it looks dope.
It just matters if this character is anything for
Dude, man,
does
in
anything
season
for you.
2, they were just drawing shit exactly like the toy. I mean, it's so sad.
So
You know, as a
shout out
kid,
to Honda.
as a kid, you had no idea, and like parents had no idea.
Masterpiece News MP43 is going to be Beast Wars Megatron.
He doesn't look much bigger than Dinobot.
Well, I got another comparison.
Dude, I'm just loving J. Ruse lounging over here.
Dude, he's probably the most comfortable out of all of us.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Beast Wars fan. I did enjoy the show when I watched it, but
I'm glad
it
they're
looks
making
looks
this-
fucking
I mean,
good. Yeah, it looks
uh,
fucking good.
All hate aside, I mean, this should have been the second one out the gate. Come on.
Mm.
Get the heavy hitters
agree.
out of the way.
Yeah, but
I agree.
dude, the ones
No,
that they
they're
put
probably
out already are pretty fucking good.
No,
To
I'm
be
just
honest.
saying. I'm saying you make
True, I agree. I don't disagree with you.
Then you build the troops. in there.
And wasn't that Dinobot like $220? How much
Yeah.
is this Megatron gonna be?
What the fuck was it? 55,000 yen or some shit like that.
Oh, let me get my calculator out.
What is that in American yen?
Bucks.
Nah,
Hold on, I'll ask Siri.
Dinobot was like 280.
What is that in Freedom Flakes?
I don't know. I just took the picture. I didn't take the notes.
I'm just gonna let you know, all you Beast Force fans, you're the reason that they're not making regular G1 MPs, and not because you guys want these characters, but because you guys are paying these fucking dumb prices.
$501.34.
So it'll be like probably 389 or 380.
No way it's that much.
Dude,
So you
yeah,
said
you're fucking
55,000 yen.
stupid.
That
It might have less part count. Maybe it's cheaper. Yeah.
If you buy this figure for $350,
There's no
like
way it's that much,
literally,
dude. There's no way.
Check the chat. Somebody's got to know in the chat. There's
I gotta
always
finish
someone
my
to know.
sentence. If you
Oh,
buy this
so-
figure for that much money, you're an idiot.
These guys can do emojis and like.
I like this. I like this edit here because it kind of just
So
kind of gives you like a size comparison straight across the board.
there's
Oh,
no
Rob,
way
Milton
that
Rob Milton said it's GCI that was saying that, but that GCI is known to stir the pot a bit, so it's probably.
No shit.
That was a very PC way of saying that.
Hey,
Is
listen,
that
man.
Prime really that small in comparison to Megatron?
Yeah.
Who's that Prime fucking up, dude? I'd go home, little kid. Come back when you're
Well,
old.
that's why when he went transmetal and he came back as that ultimal fucking Optimus Prime.
yeah,
Optimal.
Optimal Optimus.
Old
Optical
Old
illusion
Thomas
Optimus.
Prime. Old Thomas.
I mean, the Megatron really looks fucking good, man.
He does.
I'm not mad.
I don't know. I don't like the fucking
I think
dinosaur head
they're
as a
not-
hand.
They're knocking it out of the fucking park with those Beast Wars figures, though. They all of them are good.
Are you in, Jay?
Nope. I sold Cheetor already. I'm just keeping all the Optimuses that I have, the 3 of them.
And here's another one. They're doing the.
You hear that phrase "knock it out of the park" a lot in the Transformers fandom, but do any of these guys really know what baseball is? Just kind of curious.
They don't leave their house.
Is that what
What's
it's a reference to?
what's the Diaclone? The name on this guy? What's this? Children or children or
Here, let
Cauldron?
me check.
Comdor, Camdor.
Dan, don't you know? You're a
Yeah,
Diaclone guy, right?
It was called
Deep
Pass.
in that knowledge.
by
Contour.
Pass.
Corden.
Gordon.
Oh.
Thanks,
What
bro.
up, Gordon?
Is that the cop
James?
car?
That
Yes.
James
Oh,
Gordon?
Yeah.
there's a siren right there.
Yeah.
Dick. It's funny they went with this one and not with the red repaint first.
I was listening to another show,
I think that they wanted to do it because of the different head sculpt. And
and
I'm sure the red one's next.
supposedly this is like the very first Diaclone Transformer that was ever made back in the day.
That's cool. That's cool.
How cool is it, Jisk?
It's 2 times cool.
Is it 109.99 cool?
Get the fuck out of here.
And you got to get 2 of them, Jisk.
How much was a regular retail price of Sunstream?
Hold on. Let me reach into my leg and get my gun.
Hang on. Is this a mall exclusive?
Now this is $139.99 right now.
Is it a mall exclusive?
Dude.
One of them was. No, not this. I don't think
Well,
this is.
Sunstreaker was $140, wasn't he?
Takara's like You know what? They're like, dude, we fucking hate making masterpieces. He's like, you know what you do? Just start charging ridiculous amounts of money, and we'll win either way. They'll either stop buying it, and we can end the line, or we'll just keep making money.
It worked for Combiner Wars.
Let me ask a question. Why is there an Autobot symbol on this die clone?
There isn't one.
Yes, there is.
Oh yeah, there is right there. That's fair.
Where?
On the
Right.
hood, on the fake
robot
hood
chest.
in robot mode.
The robot chest.
And here's a picture of the original. Taking it back.
What's up with that little guy?
Well, that was the whole
Dark
Diaclone
That's
thing.
the
There was
black
little
one.
guys that were inside the
Yeah.
robots.
Is the
Police
driver?
The
I just like
Diaclone
it. I
battle.
just like in Japan that they have modified Lamborghini police cars.
Yeah.
Hey,
What if the
kids,
driver was a bad guy? What?
True Starscreamer said, "Hey, getting the gun out of the leg worked for RoboCop."
That's true.
Yeah, but it just
Yeah, he's got a point.
It just popped out like this thing. He
RoboCop
literally
didn't have to
reaching
fucking-
into his calf.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
guess what,
RoboCop didn't have to go down on one knee like he was asking someone to marry him.
Hey, guess what, guys? Ed F said he'll wait for the KO. Way to go, Ed F.
All right, yeah.
And also, True Skyscraper, RoboCop didn't reach into his leg. The gun came out of his leg.
Will you marry me?
I hate your face.
I mean, it's cool and all. We knew it was coming, but I really wish it wasn't so quick.
I don't know, man. I'm so fucking.
Are you in?
I'm thirsty, man. I'm almost. If they're gonna make every Transformer as a police car, I might just fucking get all of those. Just for that
What
one.
does it do for? It's the police car thing. Does it for you?
I can't
I
wait
don't
for them to
Dude,
snap.
I like Focus collections. I don't know if they're all police cars. Fuck it. I'll just get them all as police cars.
They're gonna put some signal lights on a Megatron. Be like,
Yeah.
Brick will buy it.
We'll sell at least one of these.
But
Okay. Speaking of Megatron,
God, some bullshit.
here we go with some more repaints.
Oh, is that
Repaints.
a new head as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, I guess.
Lavender Lost in Space.
So what's the
So-
price on these clusterfucks?
Psh, I don't think there's anything. Yet.
$209 for that Shockwave, I think.
Doesn't say for Megatron just yet.
Well,
So
I will say, all this is the color that fucking Shockwave should be.
Well, we'll get there.
Hmm.
So Megatron's gonna have the chrome, which we always say, and it would be kind of cool if it had the chrome, but not cool enough where I'm buying it. But
Chrome on.
But see, I think the red is what I think is
You
cool
didn't-
as shit.
That's what I like about it. That's what.
Yeah,
showing me
the
too.
red
The
really-
red.
yeah.
Yeah, the red looks dope.
And I'm hoping that's a sticker because I don't like the original toy swirlies on
yeah,
the.
I never liked the swirls on there.
But the red is what's the dope shit.
You're a swirly.
you know, it was funny. Like, what was it? IT made that head upgrade set for MP36, and one of the heads was a toy head, just like that. So
IT Impossible Toys.
whatever the hell it was, IT, DT, whatever, QT.
Listen, Dust is on a abbreviated name basis.
Yeah, everything.
It's on the short.
Hey, you see that gun barrel thing around his waist? Did the other one? It was the other one able to do that too?
Your toy had that. You know, it's kind of weird they didn't try to do something with the trigger, with his trigger dick. That would have been
I
kind of
think-
cool.
That
I
would've
think
been
the MP. I think you can do that with the MP Brink. I think it folds down and around like that.
bad. God, I haven't
So,
seen
I don't
it
know. I
in
sold
so
mine.
long.
I think this was shout out to Cheem Keem, the man with the man that's always showing the comparisons.
Dude, look at the nose on that on that MP36. It's
Someone
all
get
fucked up.
a contact for that guy. Someone's got to sit down and have a talk with him. We'll get him on the show or something.
That shit looks cool. It actually looks pretty cool.
Actually, Antoine posted something in he posted a Team thing for the sideswipe, and I just commented. I put I love Team, and I got liked by Team, and it looked like it was a girl's name. Believe it or not.
Cheem is not a girl.
Okay, maybe it's one of those joint accounts.
Good looking.
Oh, so here it was a
Good looking
THF
out.
Dynastron. The KO had kind of a toy head to it. So
Oh my god,
Well, who's Dynastron?
that's one of the 22 bootlegs that are out of that fucking figure.
we call them KOs, Chris.
No, they're bootlegs. They're
Down
not
south, we
KOs.
call it bootleg. Came in bottles. Up north, we call it.
Really? I don't
It'll
live
be
up north.
interesting to
I don't know what
see-
the fuck you're talking about.
It'll be
I'm below the
interesting to see how much
Mason
this one sells.
I'm sorry.
And I said it'll be interesting to see how many this one sells.
I think this is gonna sell like crazy. I'm thinking
Yeah, I
about
think
getting
people
one
get
for
crazy about
aftermarket. Another investment. So him and Devastator be
With the chrome.
Put my dog through. Oh, too soon. Never mind.
You think it's gonna be worth some money later on?
Dude, you didn't get the dog.
No, I did not.
Where were you? Oh, you were late. That's right.
Yeah.
Where were
I
you?
lost a dog in the divorce.
And here's a shot. I like the way they posed it. Really, like for this promo pic.
That's some bullshit, Jake.
Really close to one of the original G1 picks right here.
Dude, I think I might be in on it. If it's under 200, I might go in.
Really?
Investment piece. Yep.
What's the nostalgia? The chrome, the red, the old school.
No, not for me. I think it's just gonna skyrocket in value.
Just like your Devastator.
Yeah, dude, it's up there. Don't front on Devastator.
How much is it worth? When the last time you checked?
It's like over 200.
People were buying it, or people were putting it up to bid.
Sold over 200. Yeah, I will go. I'll prove it to you.
You know,
Not the
that's not
Chris
Chris knows because he tried to make a deal with me because he was looking for one.
You know that's not going to go
What's
up
Chris?
forever.
What's Chris?
Pinkerton.
Recently?
One that's not here. Yeah, not. I think during the holidays. Yeah.
Oh,
Combiner. It's Combiner Wars, right? Wars.
Yeah.
okay. Now we're moving on to the Shockwave.
So what's him like? So the other one was Lavender Wave. What could this one be?
You know, a Robitussin wave. I don't know.
Grape wave.
Benadryl wave.
Grape wave.
Grape wave. Grape ape. Here he is.
Grape wave.
Yep,
Jolly
he's
Rancher
purple.
wave.
God, I haven't seen this one in a while either, in my collection. But I like it in this color. That makes it look better. Is that am I crazy for thinking that?
No, it's fucking way better in this color, dude.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I think this figure looks great now. All of a sudden,
That figure looks fantastic.
Talking
Yeah,
about it. So
In that color, dude, it looks good.
first place.
it's really tempting. That's the reason why I sold.
I
mine.
love this fucking
my
mold,
face.
man. I really love this mold.
I mean, I've got the fans toys, which is already that color. Yeah, dude, look at it.
Exactly.
It looks more
that looks a
imposing
lot
in the
better.
darker color.
Yep.
Not
Doesn't look
$200 better.
It doesn't
fuck
look
no.
like the color of flowers you give a girl to tell her
Dude,
that
I love him
somebody-
holding himself like that. Look at that.
Hit it to a callback.
Exact reason why I sold mine because I like the color of fans toys better. Now this is out. This may be
But you're gonna
Coming
pay
back in.
$200 for this thing?
no.
You paid 209, son.
Nope.
How
I
much
got
was the
price-
first one? 170, right? Was the first one?
yeah, it was up
Keep in
there.
mind, you can get a Quake Wave for like
Yeah, for like $50.
Yeah, but you know what? Quake Wave was a great figure. It still is a great figure, but
But this is official.
no, it's not even
No.
official. It's just
This
this
is
line. It's
Now, Quake Wave looks good, dude. Quake Wave's not overly done. The legs a little bit, but
You know what's interesting is this one's the one that's the mall exclusive.
yeah, this is the mall exclusive.
But don't
That's
you
why-
think that they should have done Shockwave as the exclusive and made this one general release? I don't know.
did they ever do a gray version of the
See,
original?
this is funny.
No.
And with this comparison here, this is where it got me like, what the fuck was like? You would always think like the lighter colored one is more of Sumbo. That's what it looks like. And then when you see this pic here, you're like, wait a minute. You know, the darker one seems to be more on point. And you know, you look at this here, and you see the Sumbo chart figure, and it's like, well, this lighter colored works more
right.
with it.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
it's like,
what
you know,
else-
it's like,
But dust and space, it's dark, so maybe it looks darker.
and then you look at the toy, which we're looking at here with the original toy. That's the perfect color. So this
I like the toy color better.
29
I
plus,
love
the 29 plus is supposed to be a toy option for the toy. So, but this is where it throws you off when you go back here. You know, so it's the set. I mean,
stay
it's
right
so
there on that
fucked
photo.
up. Yep.
Dude, had they just made the chest piece solid and then painted the legs, the thighs white, dude, it would have looked fucking right on the money, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but with
Dude.
this repaint, they're going with a toy. This is the MP29 Plus is supposed to be toy accurate. Same thing with Megatron, is toy accurate. So they're saying that this color here is show accurate, the original MP29. But then when you see someone like Gene putting this fucking in your head, you're like, stop. You know what I mean? Stop putting this.
All he did was turn the
Sheen.
contrast up. That's it.
Right. I was like, yeah, how do I know he didn't Photoshop that cheating?
So yeah, you know, like
That's what
for
he
me,
does, right?
you know what? For me, what I like to do is like if these standalone Sunbow shots are great, you know, the standalone set. But this isn't an animation cell. This isn't something that was taken out of the cartoon. This was the animation that they did for the characters, you know, before they started the show, a reference shot. When I go back, I watch episodes and I look for actual animation stills from the show to give me a little bit more of what I want, you know. Unless, of course, it's a fuck up.
If this is anything like Laser Wave, it'll be half price in a few months.
Yeah. Give us some time. Some time.
Don't rush out to buy that thing.
Trust me, I won't. But thanks for making sure I knew that.
Yeah, I was specifically talking to you too. I was like, Chris.
Yeah, I figured you were.
All right, here we go. We're going down this road.
Can I give you an update? Okay, here we go. Pre-owned open boxes 149, 146, new 225, pre-owned 230, pre-owned 220.
Wait, for what?
And how much was it? How much was it from?
Devastator.
How much was it from fucking TF Source? 150.
No, I paid 125.
Yeah.
Pre-owned, people are selling them for over retail.
What do you?
That's right.
That's right. You tell them.
Yep.
Oh, the storm hit.
And someone thought Chug was dead.
No, I sold mine loose with the upgrade kit for 125, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just thought Chug was stupid. That's what he said.
No, I called it the joke.
That's right.
I mean, okay. I mean, we're looking at this right now, and Takara just dropped 3 repaints and 3 retools on us. You know, and these are figures that just came out recently within the past, say, year, with no other original except for Beast Wars.
Well, Lavender Wave was out a couple years ago.
No, it wasn't a couple of years ago. It's about a year.
It was my first episode of Figure Banging, man. It was a long time ago.
Was it that long? Nah,
Yeah, that's why I won't throw it out.
2 years
It was my
ago?
first episode. Yeah.
So no new molds this year? Was it?
This is all. This is what we're getting here.
Sunstreaker was new. Sunstreaker was new.
Yeah,
Sunstreaker
it was at the end of the year, right?
No,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the end of the year.
Right before the end of the year.
Are you sure?
It was back when Jay Ruse was on the show.
That was a long time ago.
I don't know, dude. Who can remember that far back?
late, guys.
Yeah, it was right around when FT Omega and Springer dropped.
And it was definitely after I put my shelves up.
So
Okay.
It would have been in
So-
January. Would have been
What are we in
January.
May now?
I mean, okay, so what are they doing?
February.
Is this their cash grab to put money into making new molds? Or pushing the brand forward, or
This is what pays for the Dinobots.
Dude, it's repaints. What the world that's how the world
I
goes.
know the Beast Wars you're saying, right?
Brain
Yep.
says repaints make the world go round.
I don't know. It's fucking extremely frustrating as a fucking collector because you know you're going one route, you want more official product, and you know they're saying everybody's like don't buy third party, buy official, but you know what?
Who's
Official's
saying
not
that?
filling.
Yeah, who says that?
Says the guy who got
Hey.
4 third parties this past 2 weeks does.
No, I'm saying no. I do. I'm a third party collector. Number one, period. You know, I collect official also, but I am a third party collector because they're filling my needs. But
So-
when you look towards a company that's supposed to be their official branding, and they're not dropping anything new, but this shit,
Yeah, but
Why is that?
it's
ahead,
very.
I was just gonna say also too. I mean, what about the people who bought it but hated the color but wanted the official one, right? And like now you're getting it in a color that you probably like better,
They should have just bought the fans' toys.
right?
But you know what? It's basically. I
down to
mean,
3 words: patient saves pockets, and that's
Why is it being official important to you? If it is, but why? Like,
no,
why
it's
is
not.
official,
No,
like,
it's not. It's not important to me at all. But it's nice to have an official product that looks more straight tune.
Yeah,
Where third party for a long time, third party was doing more stylized. Recently, following Takara's footstep, a little bit more of a tune accurate.
yeah. But let me ask you: you're saying it's nice to have an official product. Wouldn't it just be nice to have a product that looked like the tune?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a
you know,
doubt.
like,
And
that's what
that's,
I'm asking,
this
like,
is
what
why
matters?
I brought this discussion up, because the next section of pictures where we're going into.
Well, because just to throw it back real fast, because that Make Toy Starscream is tune as fuck, and it's not official by any means. You know what I mean?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, and I think it looks.
I hated that. I hated that figure. I hated it when it first came out. I hated it when I had it in hand. And then when you go to someone's house and see it on a fucking shelf and everything, you're like, oh my God.
Dude, it's the Kronos effect.
It looks good. Yeah.
You heard it here first. It's called
The
the Kronos
Kronos
effect. We'll coin that term.
Yeah, now you're like, fuck, man. Now I gotta fucking go back on everything that I fucking said about this and just fucking do it. I don't know. It's getting to the point like this shit here is coming out at the wrong time because it's pissing me the fuck off. I'm just so fucking over it all. I'm just fucking over it all. Just want to fucking be done.
The fact that it's more money makes me think that, like, dude, they knew what they were fucking doing. Like, they're gouging you specifically for the right color.
Oh, of course. Of course. We're going to give you this one first. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, next year we're going to give you something better.
Yeah, here you go. Here's the one you wanted.
It's like, Takara's a carnival coming into fucking town. You know what I mean? See the bearded lady. You know? But
all right.
What I was getting into was more or less like what we're discussing here now with Bad Cube and their Sideswipe. It's Warrior Steamroll, as they call it.
This thing steamrolls my heart, man.
What is that?
Like this thing?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think I like it a lot.
I do too, man. The more I see it, except for the knees,
oh, wait a minute.
everything else about it I really like.
He has a really big butt flap that you guys can't see or notice. I don't know if he's.
No, we got pics.
The MP does too, man. Think about like the wings that the MP has on it when the windows are kind of like. I don't think it's any worse than the MP.
At first, I was like, why is fucking Bad Cube doing this? Because they kind of like got in their little niche doing their mini bots and shit like that, and they were doing well with that. And there's a lot more mini bots that we could use. Like, how cool would it have been if they did a cliff jumper?
And then they fucking vanished for 6 months. Yeah. Come back with this.
You know what they were doing? It's all whoever was their Photoshop department. It took them 6 months to figure out how to put those fucking light effects on the hood. You see what I'm talking about?
This is fucking retarded.
That's what gives me the feels.
What's retarded about it? That they're coming out with redoing something that an official did?
Because yes. Because
but what about what Make Toys doing their Seekers?
I think that's I expressed my feelings on that last week. Here's the deal. They could have made something. They could have made something that fulfilled the collection for somebody.
I agree.
And instead, they're tackling something that doesn't look. That's a dated mold. The original car mold is how old now? Like 10 years.
It was the second MP in the new. It was the first one that came out after Prime, right?
It was the first car.
Yeah, it was the first car.
So
I don't think it was 10 years, man. I haven't been collecting.
Dude, it had to be 2013.
No,
man, if there was only
that's not 10 years.
That's 5 years.
Yeah.
Time flies.
But I want to say two things. I do agree, Chris, that I think it's a little too early for this. I think they should have been completing other characters before they start doing this. But I think that Make Toys doing that Starscream kind of made people realize, like, fuck, if we make it a little bit more accurate, people will buy it.
Yeah. I was angry too, man. I was really mad when these came out. I was like, fuck, why are they fucking wasting their time and efforts on this when there's other fucking holes we could be filling right now?
All right, here it is. Lambor came out 10/27/2012, so it's 6 years old. Excuse me.
Oh, that's right, 2012. I was still debating if I was just gonna stay with Chug back then. Wow.
Yeah, and so MP10 came out. Well, I didn't realize they came out. Geez, no, it was a year later. I'm sorry. So MP10 came out in 2011, and then almost exactly a year later, you got Starscream in the next March, and then you got Lambor that October, and then Red Alert was Christmas.
I would be more comfortable with saying Bad Cube starting another company and coming out with this.
This figure has me.
It would be like, all right, cool. I would probably be like, yeah, but knowing Bad Cube and what they've been doing and where they're going and like concentrating on mini bots and like they really could have just in my opinion, went with a newer mold with a different character that nobody's touched before.
What's left? Like Cliff Jumper?
Yeah, well, yeah, Cliff Jumper. I mean,
we already got 2 of those coming.
But dude, you could have gone an Astro Train. There isn't a good Astro Train. Like that's one if you want to.
Yeah, I really don't think Bad Cube's a company to do a fucking triple change.
Right. You could have done.
That thing would be a nightmare.
I mean, honestly, man, do you think XTB's The fucking what's his name? The Doom buggy. Jesus, why can't I fucking remember his name?
Beachcomber.
Yeah, Beachcomber. You think that's we can't get a better one than that?
I don't. I'll tell you this: like, unless it's, I don't need to replace that one. That's one that I don't think, unless it's really fucking good, I don't think I'll replace it. That Beachcomber looks right to me. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, and Dust, I'll agree with you. Like, I wish that something else came out.
I was
But
just
when
looking around.
I looked at this for like that whole morning, and I was like, and I was in the camp back then, like, dude, I need trail bunker on cliff jumper, and I'm done. And people were like, no, better stuff's gonna come out. And I was like, shut your mouth, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah.
And then I see this come out, and I'm like,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna have
you
to eat
think,
those
like,
words.
unless they could beat what the cliff jumpers are coming out,
Yeah.
then don't do it, because there's already 3 coming out. Correct? There's like 3 coming out.
Two,
So
I think.
it's-
Well, there's 3
yeah,
altogether.
there's 3 altogether. Yeah. If you can't beat it, don't do it. Don't touch it. If you can beat it, fucking do it, because you know what? The cash will come in. People will jump ship in an instant. And I guess you could say the same thing here. If you could beat it, do it. And they beat it. They beat it. Honestly,
So that's like my problem with this figure is, yeah, I do think it looks good, but like I don't want to buy it because I don't want to let Bad Cube and like other companies know, like, hey, it's cool to start doing these now when the shit's not ready. You know what I mean?
You know what? Honestly, man, I picked up the side swipe mold, not because of this, a couple of weeks ago, and I was looking at it and I was messing with it. And I said, man, there's a lot to this figure I dislike, and there's a lot of that figure I do like.
I like it a lot.
You know, I do see there's things that they could definitely do better. And looking at some of the aesthetics on this, I'm like, and I didn't like this at first. I was mad too. I was pissed, and I'm still pissed because I wanted something different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with my Takara. It'll stay there. Give me something different, and give me this later. You know what I mean? After I'm happy, you know, and I feel fulfilled.
Well, look, it's funny. I've gotten to where I just post 1 or 2 words about something in our Facebook group.
And you started.
I just put Bad Cube.
I know.
It was like 45 comments. And there was a couple people that, you know, I never got the other one. So this one works for me. Perfect. That's perfect. I'm just going to help boldly state I don't collect Transformers anymore.
You're out. You're out.
I still have what I have.
You were once a Transformer collector.
And like the R.C fiasco, whatever you want to call it, I may pick one up on the humble later. I'm not going to pay full price for it. So I'm out for all intents and purposes. But if I still had my collection, I definitely would not be picking this up, because I think that's just ridiculous to replace something with this. And how much is this? $100?
Yeah, but you know,
$86, I think.
In some ways, it's better.
Yeah, you know, so in some ways,
and like I was looking today, and they
in some ways, an Altima is better than a Corolla.
Well, you know, you posted today about the Hot Toys, the new Deadpool coming out.
We're getting to that. Don't steal my thunder here.
All right.
we better hustle then if we still got 30 more TF photos.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long one.
But
buckle up. No, but anyway,
it's part of the discussion also, because you know this really fucking opened my mind. I was mad at this. I was really mad at first, and then I started loving more of it and liking more of it. I'm like, I can't like this because. Yeah. You know, I have it already, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. But then I'm like,
I don't like it.
And Chris, I mean, fucking Car started this. I mean, this is the response.
Listen, I'm not saying this is.
Yeah, Chris has no flag.
Cara is the golden child here. They're just as guilty with this shit.
I think
they started the tune shit, and then
they said,
that's why this is coming out now.
And they said with the transformation, like you don't the gun is part the shoulder cannon is not a parts former.
Man,
and it's 100% painted or something like that. It has more
paint. The heel, like the foot.
Yeah, the foot was janky to me. The foot is one of the
ankle, like that whole.
But I just want to say something. Brink, you just said something that I thought was interesting. You're like, Takara kind of opened this door with all their tune recolors. Yeah. And man, what if they did? What if they're like, oh man, people want these things now? We can get back in there with these original.
Yeah, with
these older designs.
Dude, the mothership is the one that fucking causes all this toxic shit. I mean, they're the ones to blame. Yeah. I mean, it started all those years ago when the tune didn't look like the fucking toy.
It comes with the jetpack for Prime.
Yeah, that was dope. That the jetpack does fit the both of them.
Yeah, and you know what? Looking at the back, man, I mean,
That's
looks
bad.
great from the front, but the back, I mean, it's very reminiscent to the Takara. Don't get me wrong. Right back here with the wings on the back, it just.
I
know.
don't think
I
the
don't think it's a
car
big
had
deal.
that big of a backpack though. Like I was just playing with mine. I just put it in the box too, so I'm almost certain it didn't have that long of a.
And I know this is
roof.
what. This is with the. Is that the car? No, that's the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that say about this company?
Yeah. Well, they're just showing you that hey, this is what it looks like against Takara.
Honestly, I don't know that.
Why
That's
wouldn't they
Takara.
put it? Why wouldn't they put it next to their own? Their own? Is that no? That's not Takara.
That
That
is the car.
is.
You could tell by the shoulder joints.
Yeah, no, that's
You
the
sure?
car for sure.
Yeah. And the giant
sure.
Autobot symbol on the chest.
I'm just
Look at the
looking at the
legs.
flaps over here on the side.
Well, just I mean, sorry. Dust. Sunstorm was meant to scale with the older style MP. You know,
Sun Surge, you mean?
Yeah, I could
it's
see
not.
why
What did I say? Sunstorm.
Sunstorm?
you said Sunstorm, but
It's
Yeah.
just cold.
yeah, I could see Sun Surge, like because Sun Surge is more supposed to be. I mean, this side swipe's supposed to be Toon, and now so is that. Excuse me, I'm even fucking it up. The Sunstreaker was meant to be more Toon, and now this side swipe is Toon as well. Where, like Brink said, their Sun Surge wasn't. It had that old MP aesthetic of like taking liberties.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of was. I'm not too sure about that because it did come with both chrome and metal painted accessories, right?
Yeah.
So you would
Yeah,
that would imply that the chrome is supposed to be toy and the metal paint is supposed to be Toon.
And this side swipe too has
Didn't
got
look
a,
like shit. I don't
this
like.
thing's got a more toony face too, with the way Takara's doing stuff now with the gray face instead of silver.
No offense to anybody who likes it, but I think you guys are gonna be really disappointed when
I'm
you
actually gonna hold out to see if they do another release with gray windows. I fucking hate those blue windows. It's fucking bullshit.
It's clean in the back, man. It looks really good. I think
Yeah.
their vehicle mode is really good.
I do think that the West Pace to go, or even if they don't do a gray one, but it's just to wait. Somebody else will sell it eventually.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is a comparison with the Steamroll MP12 Plus and MP12. So
I mean, come on, Jay Reeves, you got to admit that does look good.
it does look a lot better, man.
I don't like it at all. I really don't like it. I think the shoulders look too tiny. The big panels on the forearms.
Well, we'll go even further here. Here's another pick between Lambor and Steamroll.
Okay, so yes, the chest. I don't know. That chest looks exaggerated. Go back to the.
Shout out
go
to
back
Legos.
one.
That's some Dolly Parton shit going on here.
Yeah, see, it doesn't look that exaggerated in this picture. But I mean, yes, the chest is a big improvement. I agree with that.
Just threw this one in there with the BBQ3. That was
What
the
is
Keith-
that?
That was the
I've never
Keith
heard of that
bootleg. Someone stole the mold to a Crackdown or one of the Stumpticons, and they put it out as a
hot,
as,
I don't
as
remember
a-
that.
as a-
garbage.
yeah.
Dude,
What did they
you
call
know
it?
that-
Imposter or something like that?
It was terrible, but I
Dude,
thought
you know that was
funny.
Bad Cube that did that. This shit looks similar to what they've got going on.
Here is another pick from Bab Cube and Takara. And
Yeah, look at the back of the official.
It
It looks
did. I guess it did have that roof hanging
Yep.
off the back.
Yep.
Huh?
It's the same. But if you see here, I mean, it's still kind of like the Bad Cube still has that fucking gap right there. You know, I really can't stand it. That was the one thing I didn't like about that. The way the hood and the windshield just clasped in there, and you had that whole
Look at the
hole there.
forearms, though. I cannot endorse the back.
What with this here? That shin right
Yeah.
there? Well,
I mean, I'm not gonna say I love the Lambor one. So
I love Lambor too.
Yeah, I bought that thing 3
all
times
right.
to
So
get one with a
this
perfect
is
paint job.
this is a comparison to the vehicle modes right here. And Chris, you posted something in the group where you actually added the Lamborghini, and I'm gonna bring that up here right now. You see that right here? You guys see it?
Yep.
So, I mean, look at the side view of the official to the Bad Cube to the original.
I mean, but to be fair, man, like MP really did a shitty job with like the fit of that fucking Lambor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that render looks great.
I see what you did there, Dan. I like that Dan came out of retirement just to say that, and then popped back into retirement.
And then muted himself.
Yep.
I know.
And I'm supposed to talk about non-transforming news.
What do you think of the head?
Nope, it doesn't look like him either.
Yeah, I'm thinking the cartoon misled us, and maybe this is what it actually translates to.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
This is,
I do think that the head is a little off, and I think it still isn't. I think the question is it enough to even bother switching? And that's where I don't think that it is. Like, I like it better, but I don't think it's enough for the average person to jump on it.
well, J. Ruse, you were talking about the arms with the panel right there. I mean, look right there in the animation.
So that's not the animation. That's the
The Sunbow reference.
Yeah. What about the animation? I'm sure the animation doesn't have those, right?
It's the reference, man. You have to go back and watch a couple episodes and come back next week and talk to us about it.
It didn't look like that.
Yeah,
That's
here's a
Sunbow in the
comparison.
show. I'm pretty sure. Here, I'll just Google it.
And for everybody who says that's a render, shout out to Dan. There's the actual product right there.
Is
Shout out to Dan.
is $86 worth the price of a more
89.
Oh, excuse me,
The other
$89
ones
worth the price of a more tune accurate chest? So that's really what you're buying it for.
Yeah. And the
And
arm.
I don't know that it is.
And well, thinner legs,
And then alt mode's got the blue windows.
a little bit more
To
articulation.
match sunshine.
Yeah.
More articulation. More paint.
Fucking blue windows.
All right, and guess what? They did this guy too, and that's Red Alert. We all knew about that. I'm looking at the time, so it's pretty much the same stuff. So I'm just gonna roll through.
But except, notice
I'm gonna say that I got the KO for Red Alert, so I may be interested in.
You know, the one thing that maybe turned my thoughts was this Red Alert. I may keep the side swipe and go with this Red Alert.
they you notice though they actually put it in their post. The wheels on the shoulders, they're not faux wheels like on MP Red Alert, and they got the doors on the upper arm there.
Yep.
They retooled those doors a little bit.
Yeah, because in season 2, he even put the fucking shocking shit on his ears. But in season 2, they drew Red Alert just like the toy, whereas in season 1, with Sideswipe, they took their liberties. And that's why he looks different in the show. And they accommodate. I think that's pretty ingenious. Bad Cube's done that a couple times, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Hoist and Trailbreaker and Outback and Brawny. Right?
Well, the only thing that worries me
Swerve
about
and Grump?
these guys is their Bad Cube glory and their fucking Hoist.
God,
Yeah, that shit's gonna be a lot of sliding and fucking.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think I'm definitely. I'll say it right now at this point, I'm definitely in for the Red Alert.
Look at that back
I don't know
panel
about the
for that
size.
Red Alert. Just looks smooth as shit.
Hey, doors open too. We get it.
yeah, what's this new thing about?
Here's a comparison.
I hate that that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm not big on that either.
I do think the Red Alert does look better than the side swipe, though.
I think so too.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but
I agree. But it's
definitely-
not really white.
Oh, dude, they got the spoiler on the back too. Look at that.
It definitely captures the character a little bit more.
Why is it not white? That's bothering me.
It's just
what do you mean? It is white.
It's like off white. Go back to
back at that-
yeah. You see that?
Well, because
could
look
be the way
at these pics that these guys are putting together. It's photoshopped.
Yeah, it could just be the contrast between the two, or it could be. It's like this is one of those wait till TF cons to get it.
Hey, Dusky, go back one for that.
Sure.
That had the Koopa. Does that have the?
Which one? This
Oh,
one
do you
here?
have the cartoon comparison for him?
Of course I do. It comes up. I always do that last.
I'm sorry.
You better be. But here's a comparison with MP14 and 14 Plus. Here's vehicle modes. I don't know about that garbage underneath there, but whatever. It's clean.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And again, it's the Sunbow standalone reference picture.
Yeah. So again, they're in the middle. Just, if you guys had a G1 alert.
Team, if you want to step your game up, find some stills from the actual cartoon to compare everything with. That would be really
And he's got the fucking Sunbone stamp on there. What do you want?
No, but this is a reference. This is what the animators were given to say. Hey, this is what this guy's supposed to look like, animated your way in the cartoon. So,
yeah. But I just want to say for the record here that based on that reference, he doesn't have the smaller chest like Sideswipe does. So.
Yeah, but it's not as big as the official.
Yeah, I guess.
I like the way they captured the wheels on the outside and the flaps. That's what got me.
Dude, man, Transformers people brings all the fucking chat squad to the yard. It's fucking
chat's
filling up over here, man.
Here we go. More references here. Here they are together. See them together. Together. Hey, look, doors open. A little bit more here. This, when I saw this picture, I was like, really got me into really want to be on board with the.
Yeah, that looks good in that front.
Yeah.
This is a wait and see for me on both of these.
And this is it. This is the last one.
I'm looking, but I don't know if I'm liking.
Thank God. Jesus Christ, that was brutal.
It was like
a flashback to 2011. Like, hey, look at this shit. Remember how excited everybody was when those came out?
Yeah. I mean, we have options. There's things we could do, but it just pisses you off a little bit because it just matters on where your collection's going. You know,
Chris, if it makes you feeling better, we still are on board with the hate train with the repaints from official.
No, I mean, no, I was listening to what you were saying. I had to take a phone call, but I don't know, man. It's so frustrating the way that the Transformers the way the whole thing is going is very frustrating, even for me looking basically from the outside at this point.
Let me ask you a question. Like, what if they finished, everything's done between third party and official?
Yeah.
Every first 3 seasons are done, right? And we're all happy. We have our details full. They're all lighted up. We're taking out pictures. We're not buying anything for 6 months at a time. And then this shit happens.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that
because it's keeping you into that
because see, just your position, man, is so different than everybody else's.
Well, and I'll tell you why I'm fine with that is because what I have isn't perfect. So if another better version comes out, then yeah, that I like, then I'm going to swap it out to get what I'm looking for.
What I'm saying, would you rather them do this when you're done, or would you? Would you rather them sprinkle it in now?
No, I'd rather them do it when I'm done.
When you're done.
Yeah. But that's just because of like the OCD in me just wants it to be complete already.
And you like what they're doing with the repaints with Shockwave and Megatron. That's your preference. It's that's your preference. If you want more of a toy accurate color or more a toy accurate look, that's your preference. And no, go ahead. No.
Yeah, I know, and that's kind of the thing. Like because
so polite.
Because I have a Quake Wave, I don't need to buy that other Shockwave. But I think like if I had 2 of the Lavender Waves, I'd be like, fuck, all right, I gotta sell one, and now I gotta buy Grape Wave. Because it looks right.
Do you think it'll make an official Lavender Wave go up in value? Because remember, didn't like KO come out like 3 months later on that one?
Yeah,
KO. And then they were selling the official for like, because the KO was 70, then they started selling the official for 90.
Yeah,
it just took a dive.
J Rose, you still awake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been.
To answer your question, Frank, I don't think it's going to make the Lavender Wave go up because I think this dark purple one is what. I think Grape Wave is what everybody wants.
No, you don't think people will go in and be like, oh, I got to have the other one now.
No, man.
Well, looking at some of these fucking cells, I'm just like thinking to myself, like, Jesus. Oh.
Really? You'd consider but like, you're going to have to take a bath on fucking Lavender Wave.
Of course.
Well, I was wondering if the price would go up. I'm not selling mine.
Yeah, the price isn't going to go up.
No, Lavender Wave is actually going down. It's on sale at BBTS. I just noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just wondering if maybe this would pick it up.
Sale Lavender Wave. I'll tell you.
But any time in any collecting, you're gonna take a hit when something different comes out if you want to get rid of an inferior product. An inferior product.
$119.99. He was $159.99.
Yeah.
So
All right,
be
that's all I
prepared to
got. Anybody else?
suck it.
Dan, you want to discuss anything about that? I know you're out of the game, but how do you feel being an ex-Transformers collector? All right, that sounds
Your mic's
great.
off, Dan.
His microphone's off on purpose. That's why I
I don't
asked
know.
him.
I don't really need to update everything. I have everything I want. If something better, I mean,
Now,
something
just
better
say you
came
were
out, I
still
wouldn't get
a
it.
hardcore Transformers collector. How would you feel?
it's just irritating getting the same shit over and over again. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, also, there's still a little part of me that gets excited when I see an MMC announce something, because it's different. I was just.
Yeah.
What if
I'm with that. I understand that.
I mean,
what if Honda, Toyota, and Nissan all made the same car, but just a little bit different, instead of making completely different cars for you to choose from?
I'd
think
go with
about
Toyota. I think they make a better product.
Well, okay. So let's say that let's say that Fans Toys comes out with these fucking molds next week. What the fuck? I mean,
God, that would be great.
and then Keith just says, "Fuck it, I'm getting in the game too," and then 4 new companies spring up with them. I don't know, man. It's just
It'd be so interesting just to know, just like the business end. Like, I wish we had somebody that either could interview one of these guys, or one of these guys would talk, just to kind of see, like, because we're going based on the fact, like, nobody fucking needs this, but maybe it makes so much financial sense for them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we're just gonna do this.
Dude, I don't even think it makes financial sense. I think these are a bunch of smart motherfuckers who know how to design toys, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm making this for myself. And if we make money on it, we make money on it, and that's that."
But then again, they're probably thinking like, "Hey, man, look how crazy they're going for these new Takara looks."
Yeah.
Not everybody's in for it, but I think there's more of a majority that likes the toon aesthetic that they're going with than not like it. And they're looking at sales and being like, "Yeah, we got to get in on this. We got to get in on this. How can we get in on this?"
See, I don't know if I'd agree with that, because you got to know. I mean, these designs don't happen overnight. This shit's had to have been in the works.
Oh yeah,
for
it's
years,
worked
Right.
2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be to the point where, like, what was the first one? Was like Super Tune Inferno? Was that the one everybody agrees was like?
No, it was probably
Ironhide. Was it Ironhide?
Yeah, Ironhide was
Kind
very
of.
tuned.
But it was Lavender Wave was the first one. It was the Shockwave, because it was Ironhide came out, then Shockwave, then the Inferno.
Let me look at my magic machine.
But third
If I
party
agree with you.
was doing very tune accurate before. There was a lot of companies that were very tune accurate.
Honestly, I think that the Make Toy Starscream was the first tune accurate third party figure.
So just I hate to tell you, buddy, but Ironhide came out 2 months before Laserwave.
Yeah, that's what I said. Ironhide, Laserwave.
I thought you said Laserwave was first.
No, but I don't think.
Oh no,
I said.
Hey, I was okay, Spider.
Yeah. No, you're all right. Spider.
You're right. You're right. No, you're right.
I said Laserwave was the first one to do all tune. Like the Ironhide isn't. It's not.
Well,
all
I guess what I'm getting at is Ironhide and Ratchet. They had the smooth finish on the legs. You didn't have any detail. You know what I mean?
Well, then it was Ironhide that started this new design.
And then you get Inferno and Grapple is the exact same kind of thing. And then of course the Megatron comes and Sunstreaker, and then we're where we are today.
But I mean, third party wise, Keith has been doing tune accurate since pretty much the beginning.
You think the Beachcomber is tune accurate?
It's well, we did discuss that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
With their Cosmos and their Wreck-Gar and I'm trying to fucking think what else.
What did X-Trans? Their transistor's not tune accurate.
I think it is. What are you crazy? No, you don't think it's
Okay.
It's tune accurate?
Listen, there's the difference between tune accurate that they're doing and the tune accurate. Listen, if that blaster was tune accurate, he wouldn't have all that goddamn detail on the legs.
Right.
True.
That's what I'm saying. The
all right.
And I may be splitting hairs here, but I'm literally taking it down to the bottom of the bottom portion of the legs on these robots is like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah,
There's no detail.
A brick.
It's
red.
Yeah.
Or it's white.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I get you. Saying. I totally get what you're saying. Where KFC was leaning more towards tune but a little bit more stylized, where MP was more stylized with a little touch of tune.
Yeah. So,
Until that Inferno came out, and they were like, fire trucks don't have tail lights.
Load them up, man.
They don't.
Yeah. So there's the Transformers news and everything fit the print.
I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Yeah.
NF in the chat says never go full tune.
Man, that was a long
That's a
ass
t-shirt right there, man.
Never go full tune. That's correct.
segment.
That was good just to have the discussion again about Transformers. Like I feel like we've been like scraping at the bit to have like a
good talk.
Yeah,
Right?
and I like that you guys. I like that like you and Dan are kind of out of it, Chris, because you guys do have. You're looking at it now with a new set of eyes.
An
Like
outsiders.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, G Money mentioned something. He said, not everyone is as mature in their masterpiece collection as we are, and there's some people that are just getting into it.
No, I mean, I mentioned that earlier. There's people who are new to the hobby, and this is exciting to them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
there
it's
there
like
are people.
us. It's 5 years
right.
ago.
And listen, I'm going to tell you, new collectors, you're going to be able to buy these Takara molds probably pretty cheap. The people that are flipping into this new one. So if you just need one for yourself.
Do you think there are a lot of new people still getting into MP like now for the first time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, it's churn constantly. It's constant churn. So there's people that are, there's people that just like we did however many years ago have just discovered this whole world.
Yeah.
Hell,
I guess that's true.
I was on Facebook for 5 years before I even knew that Facebook groups existed. Right. So once the groups came, it like fuck all of y'all. It's like this giant door opening to Hades or somewhere else, depending on how you want to do it.
It's funny, like in the Facebook selling groups. In fact, you see people putting up chugs. It's like cricket, like good chugs. Like at a point in time, these things were worth a lot of money, and just nobody's buying them. People are just selling them every day. They're just trying to get rid of them. So it just shows you where they're going. They're moving on. They're finally moving on to a more of a masterpiece scale.
Are they moving on up to the east side?
Yeah, to a big side Transformer collection in the sky. All right, Dan, fire it up. Waiting on you.
So Dan's got some non-Transformers news. So
I gotta pee.
Cool down.
Now we can take a nap.
You don't need really. You collect more non-Transformers shit than anybody. Shut the fuck up.
I'll be back.
All right, Dan, you got 20 minutes. Go.
Hurry up,
right,
Dust.
Starting us off here, we had
Listen, hang on. You have as long as you need.
Oh, I gotta
Go ahead.
I gotta stand up. Jesus.
I run a tight ship around here.
Yeah. Listen, look at me.
Okay. All right, so starting off an event exclusive, the SH Figure Arts Broly is getting a third reissue for the Dragon Ball North America tour. And awesome enough, this is actually coming through Portland, so I'll be able to go to it.
Oh, they are coming.
Is there a second reissue? I don't remember a second reissue.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't really a reissue, but it was like a San Diego exclusive. So,
What was it? The same mold? It was different paint, right?
yeah, different paint, and this one also is a different paint.
That's what I was going to ask. Is what are the
Yeah, this
differences
one's
between
definitely
this one?
different. I could tell.
In the realm of repaints.
So
Realm?
when is that, Realm?
So hang on,
this
hang on,
one's
hang on.
coming in September.
Is this a repaint also?
It is.
God damn it.
Look, guys, SH Figure Arts does it too.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Is this a repaint with purpose? Is this a different character, or does he, get a boner and it changes hair color? I don't understand Dragon Ball. I won't pretend to, but
for whatever reason, their repaints are kind of different. Usually with their like convention exclusives, they're more anime accurate, and I think the regular releases are supposed to be manga accurate.
hang on. So just to be clear, they don't change their hair color when they get a boner. I made that up, right?
I think it's the other way around.
When they lose, they always have a boner.
Yeah, they always have a boner.
Oh boy.
I thought you were going to say when they change their hair color, they get a
Yeah,
boner.
they change the same color.
Or they get a boner because their hair color changes and they're
I think it's got to be your boner though.
Oh. Okay.
Fear boner.
Fear boner.
Is this more accurate though? Is this more accurate to the show?
I'd have to look. I mean, Broly, who this character is, was in a set of movies, or he's not in the show, but he's in some movies, and
He's not real canon.
Close. Yeah,
He's not canon.
but that's a conversation.
So it's Foley.
Was he from like fan fiction on Tumblr?
No, they've done a set of movies for, I don't know, maybe just as fillers or whatever. There's a bunch. There's like 20-something like hour-plus movies that Dragon Ball's put out through the years.
Yeah, don't they release those like one day at the theaters and shit? Some crazy
Not
shit.
those ones. Those ones are different. These not sure if they released a lot of these in theaters. I wouldn't know. I wasn't.
You weren't in the game then.
Yeah. Or
Well,
as into it.
This makes sense for an exclusive then. That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's nice because, I mean, my brother's been trying to hunt this down, and I've been trying to hunt one down for him, so the chance to actually get one for a decent price, because the regular release is up at like $200 right now.
Dan, what do you know about this event? What exactly is this tour?
I'm not 100% sure I mean, they don't have a lot of information on it just yet. It's just that they're touring North America, but funny enough, like some of the dates they have released, they seem to coincide with like big events like a Comic-Con. Like this one I think is going to happen during Rose City Comic-Con here in Portland.
Ah, gotcha.
So I think it might be like one of those things that's kind of like its own miniature thing or thing that's kind of going with it.
So they're just taking advantage of captive audiences, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
calling it their own thing.
You know,
So-
I believe the first one they have is going to, the speculation is that it's going to be at the same time as San Diego.
That sounds kind of like the 2018 International Realm of Collectors meetup.
Dude, maybe you
Chicago
enjoy
at
it.
Isn't that in Chicago this year?
It's in Chicago this year at at that hotel whose name I
Oh,
can't.
we already saw it. But they also released this as a regular release. They're finally bringing us the Go Tanks figure art.
Tanks.
I love how they do these. World's first information release.
Yeah.
I love it.
We've seen this guy already in like some trade shows last year, but they're finally bringing him out. He's going to come out in October. No word on whether he's going to get the Super Saiyan 3 hair, but he does come with a little
Is that Casper?
little kamikaze ghosts.
Casper, the free.
No, how are they gonna make money on the next mold if they give you the Super Saiyan 3?
That's the funny thing, and I actually have something for that here in a minute, in a way. But yeah, so these are the two newest things for the figure arts out of the Dragon Ball world. But this was shared in the realm today. It's kind of a horrible picture, but we saw something from this company called Demoniacal, some third party maker. But these guys are planning on making the short-haired and ponytailed version of Yamcha, as well as
Hey,
Tien's sash.
total
Sure.
sidebar here, but didn't some company release or show some third-party Dragon Ball figures a while back? Did
Same
those ever
company.
surface?
I have not seen them at all. Like the only thing I ever saw was stuff on eBay, but I haven't seen word one about anything.
You know what I like about this company is, look, they were like, fuck, man, nobody bought all these cock rings. And they're like, ah, dude, let's make them into a sash for fucking Dragon Ball Z figures.
That's awesome.
The left. Oh, there we go.
You can tuck your nuts in there.
But yeah, so you can kind of see how the different hairstyles. So the one on the far left is the regular release Yamcha with the hair.
Jay, you
Then
still
you
with
can
us?
see it
Yeah, why?
here.
I don't think you should sit in that chair anymore.
I'm good. I'm
Dude,
not sleeping.
J-Ruse loves this stuff. He actually
I'm-
collects these figures.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, you can see him with his kind of like done up, like he's getting ready to fight. And then as well as the short hair, which
I like
figure
the
arts
short
did
hair.
show us, but we never got. So,
If there are any psychologists out there, I want to know how come every time I look at a Dragon Ball Z figure's pants, all I see are vaginas everywhere.
I don't know what you've been dealing with, buddy, but
Somebody hit me up.
and then just the last little bit is just a little add-on piece for Tien here because he comes shirtless, and so you can pop the torso off and give him his shirt.
Oh, that's the cock ring?
Awesome.
Yes.
yes, that is the cock ring.
And he's the cock.
Yeah, this is brought by Demoniacal Fit.
I don't like that shirt. But I like
I like it because I mean I was bummed that he didn't come with a shirt. I mean it's cool that you have the option to go shirtless, but I mean I want the shirt.
Wait, a shirtless figure.
Yes.
But yeah, so you see Yamcha with the short hair.
He's all in.
Chris is
Moving
in.
on. These are the promo pics promo pics for the amazing Yamaguchi Batman in full
It's amazing.
form, full color.
This thing is cool as shit, man. I'm
I'm
looking
not
forward
really
to
sure
seeing
what
what
to
the
say
photo-
about this. It's Batman. There's a cape.
Wild,
and
man. That
it's-
cape is wild.
Yeah, that cape's gonna be trash. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, it looks cool, but
When you get in hand,
yeah, I
Dude.
mean, look, the Magneto cape was
Magneto.
Magneto. Hey, I was watching that movie and I said, what if Magneto's name was just Magnet Man?
That would work.
See, when I was a kid,
Mr. Magnet.
when I was reading the comics as a kid, before there was any type of cartoons, I called him Magneto.
Magneto,
I
yeah.
didn't call him Magneto. It wasn't until like
you know-
later on. it
Did
was
you know
Magneto.
people in Pennsylvania say radiator and not radiator?
What about turlet?
Turlet.
Not toilet.
Yeah, so it's a ball
I'm not gonna
jointed.
change the Earl in the car.
Makes it look good, but it's going to be a nightmare.
Sorry.
Dude, I
Yeah.
mean, I think this is like you gotta have a degree in posing. You
Dude,
know?
it's gonna be harder
Otherwise,
to
it's
pose the
useless to you.
cape. Yeah, it's gonna be harder
You're
to pose
gonna
the cape
need
than
a
it
lot
will be
of
the figure.
clear nail polish for that. For those bolts.
Well, I will say, shout out to C Chisholm. There will be a cape for this. That's
So what were you saying about Magneto?
Magneto came with a ball jointed fiasco cape as well.
No,
that, I,
did you have,
that I immediately replaced with a wired cloth cape.
so you didn't like the way it worked at all? Like, I know it doesn't
nobody.
look the greatest, but
Universally, nobody liked it.
okay.
Just,
See, I'm looking forward to all the photos that come. I bet you there's gonna be some.
there'll be
sick
some
photos, man.
dope photos there. Maybe we'll take a look at some of those.
It's probably the best looking
but-
like gate stance, like relaxed pose Yamaguchi figure they've made.
I was actually it's a amazing Yamaguchi. The people who made like the Spider-Man, the Venom, the Wolverine.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Rebel
I get it. Yeah.
So I will say that.
Oh, it's Revel Tech.
Yeah, this looks
Okay.
like the Wolverine buck. The way the shoulders are cut, or the cap buck. The cap's almost exactly the same. Now that I really look
Same
at it.
design cues.
Yeah,
Kind of had that kind of
Shout out to Banana Hammer.
low knees.
yeah, absolutely. He is slinging them high and slinging them low. So
He's definitely starring in the next Brazzers.
that's right.
On to another repaint, we get the movie Realization Samurai Spider-Man, but this time in the symbiote colors.
And I gotta admit, this is badass in all black.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
like
in on this line, but
purple highlights there. Just
Who's doing
really
this?
dope. This is Figure
Figure
Art, or
Arts, yeah,
Bandai.
Oh,
yeah,
Bandai.
Bandai's movie realization line. These are a little bit taller. They're like 7 to 8 inches tall.
Mhm.
I know that the Star Wars ones have been out for a while.
Yeah. The Boba Fett one and all that.
Yep.
Okay,
Same
cool.
general idea, but they did Spider-Man. They've done what?
That looks pretty fucking dope, man.
They did a Captain America. They've done Iron Man. This is by far the best looking one, and it's just because it's all black.
Yeah, it just the lines, the spider
Always
lines,
been
just
black.
bring out that armor. It's just like wow, that's perfect.
So you're saying okay? So
And he's shooting. Wow, nice.
I
see what
want
they did
to
there.
talk back about the Batman. So the problem with
Go
the
back
Batman.
to the Batman. Real quick.
Well, we don't have to go all the way back. But
Well, if we're
the
gonna
See what
problem
happens
with
when you're
Batman-
laying back in a chair?
No. I have a point because he just brought something up about the Spider-Man being bigger. The Revel Tech figures are all like 7 inches tall as well.
Nope,
That's not true.
that's not true. I have the Wolverine with my Legends, and he blends in perfectly.
You've been away a long time. Maybe I didn't tell you.
Whoa, Jisk, what are you doing there with your
Your
mic?
microphone is fucked.
Oh, was it? What's up with it?
It sounds like you're chewing on gravel.
Is it all staticky and weird?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just what it does from time to time. I'm out.
Unplug it and plug it back in.
So going back, I have the Magneto still in the package, and I
Hold
just
on.
took a regular 6-inch figure and put it right next to it. Magneto was bigger,
Yeah,
like bigger, taller, bulkier.
yeah.
I don't think he fits in.
Okay. That's
Does he?
Magneto.
Like,
though.
does he? Like-
I have heard Magneto is a bigger one, but I mean, Venom was a lot bigger one as he was supposed to be. Spider-Man, he fits.
No, Venom was actually small compared to Legends, which is weird.
Huh.
So I don't know what the
Moving
scale
on.
is going to be. I guess we got to wait to see if it comes
Yeah.
out. Because
All right, I
I
grabbed-
specifically asked Chris too. Like,
Next
Chris,
up is the Bad Cube
Chris,
Red Alert.
Chris did say the Magneto was a little bit big too.
Hang on. I just grabbed the first 2 figures I could. I grabbed a Legends and a
What are we doing? Dan, you stop screen
yeah
sharing.
comparison. So here's
Oh, okay.
yeah. Put it on me for a minute though. So here's Wolvie from that line, and he may be a little shorter than everybody else. I don't know.
He's
This is
supposed to
literally
be shorter.
what I grabbed.
Wolverine's a short
Here's-
guy.
Here's the
Black
Get my
Panther.
feet up. There's a Black Panther figure, and you put them foot to foot. They're oh shit. I'm trying to get it in the shot.
Yeah,
They're about the same
Panther's
height.
taller a little bit.
But he's
So
bulky.
yeah. So I mean, they blend in fine with Legends to me. I don't know. I could see how Magneto may be a bit bigger. Of course, I have him floating anyway. So
He should be floating.
exactly. With his magnet hands.
All right,
Well,
back.
I guess the true test will be when Batman comes out. See if he fits in with anything. I mean, there are no good DC figures, right? other than Mezco. So
Figure-
You really got to
Figure
mix
arts.
and match.
Figure arts and Mayfix occasionally. I've got
Yeah,
a little
it's-
in Mezco.
Nick Bram in the chat said Wolverine's supposed to be 5'3" in canon anyway. So yeah, he's a lot shorter.
Well, I mean,
but he was as tall as Black Panther then. in the figures. So he's
Hang on.
too tall, right? I don't know. But that's all I'm saying is, hey, that's me. What was I saying?
All
I
right.
lost my-
Until he
I lost
comes
my
back,
train
you
of
want to
thought.
talk? Oh, he's back.
Oh,
He's
he's
back.
back.
You're right. When Captain America throws his mighty shield.
All right, here's Cap.
Kids that.
Let me turn the light up this way so you guys can see this. And here is Black Panther.
That's a legend.
And yes, Legends, and he is.
Oh
he
wow,
is a
he's
little bit
towering
taller.
over him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the Wolverine is.
He scales with. I think they scale with each other.
But hey,
That's what I'm trying to say.
one of them had an adamantium skeleton injected, and the other one had the super soldier serum. So you get what you put in, and
Do the
you get
math.
what they deserve.
Take away 3 divided by 5. That's what you get.
Hey, listen, I have Legends, I have Mezcos, and I have Rebel Tech all mixed together on my shelf, and I ain't mad at it. So
No,
there's
should you
my
be?
2 cents. All
So
right,
continuing in the figure arts realm, these are,
Realm.
as far as I know, new pictures of the
Haven't
Marks.
done that all night.
Oh God, this is so beautiful.
This is the Mark 7.
Yes, and from what I believe, if I heard correctly, this is the last one in the Hall of Armor line that Figure Arts is doing for him.
Wow.
This is the last one I need for
I
my
would
movie
love-
collection.
I would love to get into an Iron Man armor fucking collection. I just can't.
Is that movie style?
Yeah,
Yeah, these are
first Avengers. Yeah,
Yep.
That's
Yes,
sexy.
so I don't know how many they made. I started getting these and decided to get out of it.
Some detailed little missiles coming out.
I
of
would
the
want
shoulders
just
there.
one Iron Man, just one.
yeah.
Really
This is
good
the
one.
one.
I mean, that's what I did with Hot Toys is I had to figure out which one I wanted, and I've got
7.
I think I've got 7. So I've got this in the Hot Toys.
Yeah, this is the one I've
And
been.
how many does Hot Toys have as of now?
I think there's close to. I think if you get all of them, they're in their 30s.
Wow. Holy shit.
And you got 7 of them?
No. I have
No,
this.
he's got
They have
the Mark
Mark
7. He has the
Oh, Mark
7.
7. I thought you said you had 7.
Wow, there's 30 different Iron Man armors right now for Hot Toys. That's crazy.
I mean, Figure Arts has what, like 12, 15?
Yeah, but Figure Arts isn't as much as the Hot Toys, right?
Oh, yeah.
Figure Arts, what are they, $80?
Give
Yeah,
or
80
take.
to 100 plus.
Yeah.
But Hot Toys have been making Iron Man armors for fucking, what, 15 years, 10 years?
For leagues.
10 years, right? But hey, so anyone who wants this, I think it is a Tamashi exclusive. I found it on Anime Export for like under $70. BBTS has it for 120. You do the math, but you might be hard pressed to find it at HLJ or Ami. So
Get on it.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
I'm trying to. Oh, here's a few. Trying to find
on.
this.
I actually did try to watch this, but I fell asleep.
Yeah, you know, I hear a lot of people said it wasn't that good.
I gotta watch it again. I didn't wasn't able to give it the full college try, but
I thought he had a
This is
Wu-Tang belt for a second. Oh
does
my
that have
God.
subtitles or something?
no, it's dubbed. But this is the Figma Ninja Batman, I think he's called. Batman Ninja. Pretty cool. Got a cloth cape. A lot of good color detail.
I'm surprised they came out with a figure so quick. The show just came out.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, they've been working on this for a few months. You know, I think they were trying to get it close in line with the release.
Does the cape got the wire in it?
I'm not 100% on that. I do have a picture of it later on. I just kind of grabbed these and saved them.
Hey, there's 16 that have been well, I guess 17 counting that one. Iron Man figures.
Wow.
Got a lot of good articulation, the ability to do a lot of neat stuff there. Get a closer look at the paint there.
Neato burrito.
Those with some
burrito.
what are those called? Throwing things.
Daggers.
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, but looking at this picture, I don't think it has a wire in it because that looks fairly flat. But
So were they just
mistaken.
manipulating it for the pic?
But here he is in his full armor with a plastic cape,
Plastic tape.
full samurai armor. See, that's all interchangeable and removable.
I don't know, Dan. The way the cape's laying, it may have some sort of something in there.
I may have a picture for that. Maybe
In
it's-
this movie, is he a vigilante or not?
So I caught the first maybe 20 minutes of it before I fell asleep, and it was something about he gets shot into the past with a bunch of villains, and then they got to fight him off, and make their way, get back to the future. All right, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. It was an interesting story. I just
But you've
had
got
the energy to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a long weekend.
Where did you watch it?
I was watching it on the ARG.
Okay.
Oh, the Ari.
All right.
It wasn't.
So
the,
I'm not sure if this is
the Ari.
I think this may indicate wires that may or may not be in it.
Is that the same cape that you just looked at?
This is the same cape.
It looks completely. The other one looked like a hard plastic cape.
No, it
No,
does
no,
come with a hard plastic. It
Yeah, there's a
comes
hard
with two.
plastic and there's
Okay,
a
okay.
cape. So I think this one may be where the wires are. So that's probably
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
gotta
seeing.
have wires. Look how you can see from the seams.
Yeah.
It seems like it's got wires.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's probably like
Thanks,
right
bro.
there. It's probably a wire
First one of the night.
in there. Pretty cool looking figure. Looks like it'll do what you want it to. All right, moving on. Make sure you pre-order this at your favorite online e-tailer at Crashbox Customs. But this is the Netflix Mezco 112 Collective Netflix Punisher. This went up for pre-order last week.
Say
Wow,
that 3
that
times.
fucking head sculpt is great.
Yeah, it's on the money for sure.
Holy shit.
I'm so excited for this.
My man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty pumped for this.
A lot of great detail. The jacket looks really good too. I mean, it's a little wonky, but that material just doesn't always translate well on that scale.
Well, I'll tell you that coat. I was just screwing around with this Old Man Logan. It's probably the brown version of this exact same thing, and the coat's pretty nice.
Oh, his clip's not all the way in.
Neither is his magazine.
Oh, is that, I know there's a difference. I don't know guns.
It's okay. I'll forgive you.
Thank you.
I like that he's got the long sleeves there. With the,
I just noticed it's kind of a weird. It's probably just a pre-production sample. That's kind of weird how it looks like just one. Just looks like it's on a swivel joint. Yeah, it is. But yeah, this looks great. There with the little Daredevil. That'll be
with the
coming out.
Daredevil.
yeah, the Daredevil will be coming soon, and they're also doing the season 1 Daredevil with the black costume.
So
Yeah,
Daredevil's
like,
not out yet?
No, it'll. I would imagine it'll be coming pretty quick because they'll want to release these close to themselves.
Yeah.
Close to each other.
Because usually Mezco's all over the place, right? There's no consecutive theme to what they're dropping.
But the fact that they I can't think of another time where they've had another figure in the
picture
promos. Yeah, so I would imagine it's pretty quick. So yeah, I do have these available for pre-order still. If you are interested, mention Realm when you contact me for
Realm.
CBC.
When does this release, Chris?
who knows? They're supposedly Christmas time, but honestly, release dates on these are.
Yeah, so you can see there's an awesome little machine gun, revolver, handgun.
You know these are coming out when people in Hong Kong start getting them. That's the only time you get a heads up. I'm serious.
I'm surprised he's only coming with only one different head sculpt.
Till they make the deluxe version, and then they're
Oh, okay, that's when it's gonna come and everything. Yeah,
because that's how Mezco does things. We know there's going to be.
so do I
repaints.
Takara with light purple and dark purple figures.
Yeah.
But at least they're
and this-
giving you more.
Oh yeah.
This was shown today and also went up for pre-order, but this is the Hot Toys Deadpool 2 Deadpool. Here's him riding on a little unicorn. You know what I'm saying?
A little unicorn.
The unicorn penis.
Yep.
That's a good-looking figure, very similar to the
Fucking-
first one, which we will get to.
Do a good job with their fucking clothes and shit, man. It looks
Yeah.
good.
So I will say that I've got the first movie version of this, and this isn't different enough for me to go after it.
This one comes with high heels, I saw.
There you go.
Bam.
Listen, this thing comes with a lot of accessories that are very telling to the movie. I'm sure there's a scene, but it's all a bunch of shit I'd leave in the box.
Yeah.
So, what I'll say is,
Man, I doubt they got that post without some sort of wire or stand. I call it bullshit.
on high heels,
Yeah.
or it could just be super before. So
Master
the
Cozy.
suit does. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks a little bit more streamlined, like not as bulky, but
Yeah, like it's actually snug. Like it fits him.
Well, the other one, I mean, looking at it, looks snug. It comes with the X-Men tryout jersey.
Yeah, here you go. Here's a quick look at like its back drop and its stand. It comes with a little hanger.
It comes with all that.
You know what's funny is almost every Hot Toys figure comes with a backdrop built into the box, and they never show it, and nobody ever talks about it. So it's very odd that they showed this.
I think this is fun. This is funny though to me because, he does all those promos, so it looks like another promo for the movie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fitting, I think, for that.
Hey, just so we're clear, there's some questions in the chat. Mezco is the size of a Marvel Legends for comparison's sake, and Hot Toys are 12 inches tall normally. So it's 1/12 scale for Marvel for the Mezcos because it's the 1/12 collective. You see what they did there, and then Hot Toys are a full 12 inches.
I thought Mezco was as big as Hot Toys as well until I got to Chris's house and realized.
Dude, how did you not? How did as
never,
many photos as we've looked at? You've never put.
Yeah, I've never seen them together, and the size. You guys are like 1/12, 1/6.
Everything was soft goods. All you saw was soft goods.
Yeah. We were messing with someone. He was like, "Man, these look a lot better now that I know they're smaller."
I just assumed with soft goods it would just be a bigger figure. I just never assumed it would be small like that. Not that it's small, but
should we run down the scales for a quick education section?
No.
Sure.
I think we should.
So
one quarter scale would be 18 inches, right?
Yeah, relatively speaking, yes.
Okay.
For if it's a human character, yeah.
Hold on, I'll measure. Hold on.
And that is and these are all based on a human male being 6 feet tall. That is what they're based on.
Yep. So 1/4 would be 18 inches, like those big ass turtles.
Yep.
And then what? We have 1/12.
Oh,
wait, no, I'm sorry, 1/6.
1/6, yes.
Which is what we're looking at now.
Just 12 inches, right?
12 inches,
Yes.
right? And then we have 1/12.
I can tell you what that is.
Do we have anything in between 1/6 and 1/12?
There's 1/10, which is
Coda, in Coda Bacuda, however you say it, they do they do 1/9, I think.
Okay.
But that's statue kind of stuff. And then 1/12 is your Marvel Legends, although technically it's not truly 1/12 is going to be like Kamen Rider Figure Arts and the smaller Figure Arts line.
And those are 6 inches.
So Marvel Legends are often referred to as a heroic 12th scale because they're a little bigger than 12th scale.
Okay.
So
and then we have 1/18 scale, which is typically your 3 3/4, right?
Correct. Your GI Joes and whatnot.
Yeah.
What did you say that one was? What was that fraction? What?
1/18.
No, okay.
That's your GI Joes and your the Acid Rain stuff and smaller Star Wars stuff. Oh, and Black Series is 1/12 scale too. Star Wars Black Series.
Okay, so here's his look at his accessories. Comes with, I assume, is a shock collar, Suicide Squad collar. I don't know. The heels, unicorn. I'm not sure what they're trying to show here, except maybe his bulge.
Yep.
The jersey, the katanas. I mean, a lot of the stuff is the same accessories as you've seen before.
Listen, if they had done an unmasked head sculpt, I probably would be in on this. It's shocking they didn't do that.
Here's kind of a look at the original release.
So this is the original, yeah, minus the high heels.
Yeah.
So you don't get.
So I got a comparison.
Oh, look at this kid!
Look at you! You're cheaming it out. You're doing a cheam scheme here.
So you get a lot of the same.
Shout out to Cheam Scheme.
It's the same facial expressions, same kind of guns, just a different paint job. We have the Deadpool 2, the new one on top, older on the bottom.
So it's literally the accessories.
Yeah, 2 katanas.
The face.
Same thing, you get the unicorn, the shock car, so you get like 4 new things with this one.
I mean, I don't know if it's just the contrast of the picture, but it looks like it's a lot more. The new one looks a little more darker in color, a little bit more weathered. The uniform looks a little like you can see the blacks and a little bit. I don't know, maybe because it's a different.
What's funny is
so it's a repaint.
The first one, yeah. So the first one is super weathered. But like I said last week when I was ranting about things, and it's funny that this is literally the first Hot Toys release that comes out after this. It's from a different set of fiction, although it is the same character. It's not them making the exact same thing. So, nonetheless, oh look, thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How creepy does this thing look with the eyeballs pulled out of its head?
Pretty creepy. Yeah,
it seems like
they come out with there's a magnet thing that they come on and off with.
Which one is which here?
So this is the first one. This is the newest
the
one. I
second
think,
one
I think it's
looks a
funny
lot-
how it's kind of reversed here. They even changed out the eyes, like they knew exactly what they were doing here.
Yeah.
It looks a lot cleaner than
I
the
mean-
one.
I mean, I will say this one's kind of scaled up because it wasn't the same size and picture as this one. So maybe some things are distorted here. But I mean, looks like some seam lines are a lot cleaner on this one compared to this one. Maybe the texture's just
Yeah, the pouches are a little more
different.
streamlined, things like that. But like I said, it's not enough. It's not enough for me to spend the money to
Mervin 8048 in the chat says paying for high heels and an X-Men jersey.
Are you getting it, Mervin?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, Mervin.
There you go,
48.
same thing. Deadpool 2, Deadpool 1. Just a few more little differences here. Just kind of see what they're working with.
Show me what you're working with.
Just it's kind of cool that they had that much forethought to recreate their older stuff. But wait, there's more. This is a late edition because I saw this as we were watching.
Yeah, this is wild.
Here we go. We have the Super Waterway Workers Molly.
A hyper realistic Super Mario Brothers figure.
Waterway workers.
What is this from and what the fuck?
It's a waterway.
So it's a
worker.
hyper.
Why is the mustache upside down?
Actually, his mustache is like that.
Really? Looks like it would be upside
It's a me, Molly.
Is this some sort of an official or is this
No,
like
this
this
is
is a
yeah.
payout? All right, this
No,
is
I'm not sure what this is. It was just so out there that I wanted to add it, and that Goomba is fucking
what's the retail
terrifying.
on this?
160.
Oh great.
Damn.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. 160?
Yeah.
Who makes this?
Nobody.
No,
D7 Toys.
It's gotta be a Photoshop joke.
Nope, this is
Nope,
for
this is real.
pre-order. You
Wow.
guys getting ready to stomp the Goomba.
170 $170.
Look at his face. He just looks like he's fucking hammered.
Listen, if you were a plumber that had to kill mushrooms with legs, would you probably be hammered too?
That's
Man,
just funny, dude.
Look at the crotch area. That's really great.
I like
work
his
on-
flak
on
jacket
those-
overalls.
Yeah, the soft goods are plenty.
Is he playing a Game Boy there?
I think it's.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
you know
probably
what?
is.
That's actually a really smart Easter egg. I thought it was an iPhone.
That's awesome.
That is cool. And then, look, the M on his belt buckle is money. Straight up money.
There you go. There's a
Yeah,
little.
that's big,
Oh,
though.
Wow, that's a fucking big mushroom.
yeah,
Dude, could you imagine dropping one of those behind the toilet and saying, "Hey, something in the back"?
this is 1/6 scale. I don't know if I mentioned that.
So that's that's a pretty big piece there.
So hence the price point.
Fucking
That's
gross.
a chubby hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Super Waterway Work.
That's a Scotimus hand.
Oh, never mind. There's more.
That wrist was too fat to be Asian. This is an American-made company.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Send
how
all
long-
hate mail to justone@gmail.com.
How long were the
Those are racist.
fingernails? That's the telltale sign.
That's him.
It does come with a Game Boy. That's pretty cool.
Wait, does it come with this or is this separate?
This is separate. I didn't see the price point on this, but this is Piranha Flower.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind. But the dude that listen, it's
Yo, Noble
It's a
Young is
unique
going
concept.
crazy with emoticons in the fucking chat. Shout out to that dude.
Little sewer
Emoji
pipe.
action.
I didn't
going
even know you
crazy.
could do all that.
I that sewer pipe kind of sucks though in comparison.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like that looks that great.
No, what was the collection that you guys had with the HH Figure Arts?
SH Figure Arts, yeah.
I've got everything they made.
That's crazy.
I wish they do
I do.
more.
I do too, actually.
All right, shout out to nobody buying these.
Yeah, there's someone out there. Oh,
I mean,
Oh God.
Yeah.
wait till later. But yeah,
I think they're interesting enough. Like, if you are a like, I think they're worth picking up because they're so fucking weird.
yeah.
You know, if you're that much of a fan, you know,
Who doesn't love that face?
that shit is so funny, man.
I don't
Like,
know.
I got the high score. I got it.
Hey, listen, what if they had made a 6-scale Captain Lou Albano as
Sold.
Super Mario Super Show?
Sold.
Yeah. Hey, Mario.
Yeah. And didn't somebody you know go to school with Luigi's cousin or something?
Yeah, my little brother's best friend in elementary school was his dad was Luigi in that show.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Did you get his autograph on your Super Mario Brothers game?
No. You know, I never even thought about it either. It was just like, yeah, what's up? What's up, Mr. Wells? How you doing?
Did he really talk like he was a Brooklyn plumber? How you doing there, Jordan?
That dude, no, that dude was straight. Just
Was he trash?
that dude was also in Beverly Hills Cop. Just
Really?
throwing out there.
So he
He's
had
how
all, he was caked
he
up.
throws Eddie Murphy through the glass window. You know when they throw him through that plate glass window? He's one of
Beverly
the
Hills Cops, really?
yeah, he's one of the security guards.
Which time? The first or the third time?
When he goes into like the office,
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
the first time.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again. Beverly
Yeah,
Hills.
the first one's great. Second was third one pass.
I don't even remember the third one.
Yo, true Star Screamer. I think I'm on that, man. I think I'm gonna have to make a Mario figure out of a Captain Lou.
All right, Dan. What else
And
you
then-
got?
All right, so I wanted Dan to drop this in here. So this the 5 Points Festival is in Brooklyn, June 2nd and 3rd.
Brooklyn in the house.
A designer toy show. I'm going to this. I think Hurricane BX is going with me. Maybe Dave's going to come along. So anybody that's in the city or close to the city or wants to make the trip, it'll be something cool, something a little different. They have a lot of. It's like a beer thing they have there too.
I'm
You
in.
know,
Festival.
Are you up for work or are you driving up?
I'm going up for work. Actually, I'm going to the city on Wednesday, and I'll be there until Saturday.
Oh, okay. So that works. Yeah, you might as well.
Hey, listen. You got to work. You got to work.
Yeah,
I saw the promotional catalog for this at Chris's house. It
Yeah,
does
street
look
art.
fucking- It does look cool as shit.
Yeah, that was from last year. You know, it's funny. Just I thought of you, and when I saw this, I had liked this page or whatever, and I'd shared it, and then it suggests all this other stuff. Dude, I swear, you guys in the city, man, it's like every week in the summer, every weekend in the summer, there's some sort of toy related something every fucking weekend. And then and then there was a couple like street art festivals.
Oh, I'm sure and those are becoming more popular everywhere. Like we have a huge one every December in Miami, and then now even the city of Tampa has one every year.
Mhm.
Like they're kind of popping up everywhere.
Yep. So, anywho, we're going to this. If you're in the area and want to come kick it or just say hello, I'll be in the city from Wednesday of that week. It's the week after Labor Day, until Saturday to go to this event. So, holla at your boy. So,
Awesome.
Hey, speaking of street art, I think moving on to the next thing here, young Daniel. Hey, guess what? Crashbox has reached 1,000 followers on the Instagram.
1G, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
actually, we blew past that. It's actually 1,100 now, but nonetheless,
I
at
would
1K. We're doing a giveaway, and this is going to be involved with the realm too. So I'll post this up probably later tonight or tomorrow. But it's a pretty decent giveaway. So you'll get a Ascending Knight Batman Mezco figure. You get a custom display base for a 1/12 scale figure with graffiti street art from the Realm Zone Just One. Custom made by
That's official.
myself. Custom made by myself, and it's tagged up with the Realm and Crashbox stuff. And you'll get a prop pack from Crashbox featuring barrels, a fire hydrant, the propane tank, and a pallet and some fencing to go with your figures. So I'll be posting this up on my Instagram, the Crashbox page, today or tomorrow, and we will do the drawing on the show here. Probably in a couple 3 weeks. I'll figure out how long I want to run it. I just wanted to thank the Realm for letting Crashbox become a sponsor member.
Welcome
of the family
aboard,
here.
man. Welcome aboard.
Like we
Now, hold on. real quick. We are eligible for this. This
Yeah,
giveaway.
everybody's
Okay. Then welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Why do you think he waited? He was off the show for 6 weeks. He was drafting the contract.
That's right. I had to get all the paperwork.
Yep.
Yeah, just something exciting.
himself and signed it.
So this will be on Instagram. If you don't follow Crashbox or the Realm on Instagram, what are you doing with your life?
So it's an IG giveaway.
It's an IG giveaway. Yeah.
Cool.
So
So get
I'll
out
post-
there. Get your Instagrams going.
Yeah, I'll post about it in the Realm. And Jisk and I did actually 4 of these base pieces together. I'm not quite sure how we're going. We may do another giveaway in the Facebook group for one of the base pieces. So thanks to Jisk for tagging it up while he was in the greater Maryland area.
No problem. I did those
Weeks.
in the Crashbox. What do you call
Compound.
your
The Crashbox
yeah.
compound.
Crash
Yeah.
Box
Yeah,
in the studio.
In the
You're in the
Crashbox
studio.
Crashbox.
Nice.
I'm live in the studio there.
Hey,
Great.
hey, speaking of live in the studio, I want to thank everybody that watched my live streams the other night. I know that it was kind of a trial by fire to get that going, but I enjoyed doing that, and I got a lot of good feedback, so I'll probably do more of those going forward.
Definitely, man. It was good. It was a good watch.
Yep. So, anyways, I just wanted to share this tonight while we had a minute to do it. So, that it, Dan? Is that everything?
Das ist alles.
Jesus, good. Thank God.
Long night
All right.
tonight. So a
Yeah,
lot of
fuck
people,
out of
Like
here.
half.
Yeah, I got another show to do, so I'm just
Listen,
looking at the clock.
it's
I
nice
don't-
to have the news, though. Let's be honest. It's nice to have
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Yeah,
Um,
nice to have shit to talk about finally.
Yeah.
Really, honestly, nice to have fucking everybody back almost. You know,
Yeah. It's nice to have options. I know we all bitch and complain about
Yeah.
stuff, but listen, I say this a lot. Oh, what a time to be alive! Because
Yep.
even if you think about this hobby 5 years ago, you got what you got. You
Yeah,
didn't
that's
have
it.
any
We were
options.
buying whatever the fuck came out.
Now we're allowed to bitch about what's coming out.
Yeah, well, that's what makes it so fucked up now. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, that's what's so fucking crazy.
It's nice to be able to do a podcast from a big comfy chair.
All right, fuck you.
Yeah, well, I guess I could sit on the couch over there. But
Hey, what are we doing? We're gonna run down the chat. We're gonna skip
of
the
course
rundown.
we're gonna run down the chat. Hey, you can tell those Cobra Law fucks to just wait. Okay, how many times have you waited on them? They can wait. Brink, do your thing.
Yo, all right. A lot of people in here. A lot of thumbs up. You guys doing a good job. All right, we got Chad Wingham in here. We got Walter, Josh, Gito is in here. The True Star Screamer, Ralph L, Rogue War 71, G Money. We got Masterpiece Piece in here. Gabriel, Adamus Nitron, Sunday Heat, KG Smith, Gabalta. We had Master Skinny Toys. Welcome.
Wow, that's new. I don't. Is that you guys ever remember that name?
Nope.
Mm.
We got
I'm sure it would stick up in a brain. Master Skinny Toys.
Master Skinny Toys. Noble Young. Jariah Sama 7. The Angry Christian was in here. Craig, Soundwave Will, Silver 4 Golf, Beezy Fresh, Sportimus, Antoine Mega 81. We had Rob M. Frogman.
Frogman.
Danny. Danny was in here. Energon Addict, Hurricane BX, E Prime 20. We had Paul C. We had Paul S. and Paul L. in here.
Oh, a lot of Pauls.
Yeah, a lot of Pauls. Trents 5, Abraham, Ed F, The Intangible Cog, Nerd Out. We had Adrian from Australia, Cromdor, Pigment Surgery, Jedi Mindset, Mervine 48, Lord Shadowkeeper,
Jesus.
Brad D, QC 4073. We had Charles in here, and Deluxe coming in late.
Wow, late, of course, as usual. He was too busy spamming the groups.
That's right.
That's why
He had
he
to
was
get
late.
them dog videos up.
Yeah, Transformer news brings all the boys to the yard.
Certainly does.
But thank you guys for coming through, man. We appreciate it. And this
My
chat,
screen share brings all the boys to the yard, and there it is. All right, real quick, let's get out of here.
let's get out of here. Let's wrap it up.
Brian Brink, tell the good folks out there where you at.
You can find me guzzling NyQuil here in a few minutes, and also Brian Brink in the Facebook groups and at Brinkalizer on Instagram.
Young Daniel.
RV double underscore den on IG and lurking in the Facebook groups.
The most comfortable man in America, Jay Ruse.
You can find me
In that chair because you don't use the internet.
Yeah, I don't really go online anymore. Social media at JRuse on Instagram, Cadaver_11 on the PlayStation Network, and
swiping
Jay
left,
Snooze on the couch.
swiping left on Tinder. Is that
Jay Snooze on the couch.
I'm
He's
working on
swiping.
it.
He's swiping all
I'm
right.
working on it.
setting up that
Uh-huh.
Tinder? He's getting the angles right from being.
Me and Jay Ruse are going to start going on double dates.
Oh, I can't. Oh, dude, could you imagine that blog? Oh, that vlog. That would be epic.
Yeah, we got to hire a camera crew for that one.
Yeah, hey, I'll drive up. I'll drive up.
All
for
you
that.
do, guy.
It's all about the angles. Just
Yo, I'm on Instagram at Jisk1 and Jbatron, but I actually never checked that. And then I'm on Facebook at Jbotron.
somehow. Dust.
Yo, Dust Mites on Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook groups. Thank you guys. I had a really good time tonight, man. It's good to see us all back here doing our thing and fucking with each other as usual. And thank you for everybody that's popped into the chat. It's all about you guys.
I am Pinkerton on Instagram. Christopher Pinkerton on The Good Book, because that's what my mama named me. I spend most of my time at Crashbox Customs on Instagram and on Facebook. How do you display? That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us. We appreciate that. I'm done talking.
Real quick, is anybody hanging around for a hangout afterwards?
I am not.
I am not. I might do a stream though if people want to watch me do work.
So
Oh, I want to watch you work.
no after hangout.
This chair is pretty much.
All right, no after hangout. So
Post a link. Let them
you know what I'll do? I'll post the link, and it's up to you guys. Let the realm go with it. So I'll post a link, and if anybody jumps in, they jump in.
No chaperone, people. Behave.
Yeah. Just turn the lights. I'll pop in after the Cobra Law podcast and see what you guys are up to. So, all right, guys. Thanks for coming through. Peace.